The following is a presentation of Paola Sports Live. It's time for Panther Sports. On your new home for Paola High School athletics, Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, and Miami County Dance Movement. This is Paola Athletics on your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.
And good Tuesday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Paola High School, the side of this round-robin tournament between the Paola Panthers. They'll welcome in the Wellsville Eagles here in the first game of this tournament, the first game of the 2020-21 season as well for both of these girls' squads. We've got a boys game coming up as well as we've got a boys and girls basketball doubleheader tonight. We'll have 3 games this week as the Panthers play host to Wellsville here tonight, Perry Lecompton on Thursday, and then Frontenac on Friday. We'll talk more about this tournament, talk more about these opponents, talk more about this boy game in just a little bit. But focus right now on the ladies as the Lady Panthers do kick off their season in earnest, as we will see what they have here in this new version. Coming off a 12-11 season, about 500 a year ago, under first-year head coach Jamie Butler, who makes the short trip up here from Osawatomie, where she was a coach for 3 years, and now her first year here at Paola. Brings in a wealth of experience, brings in a new strategy, maybe a new look at things, and had a good conversation with her a week ago in preparation of this season, and she's excited about this squad that she has with a nice mix of experience as well as youth. And they will start a couple of juniors, a couple of seniors, and a couple of sophomores. They'll start a junior, 2 sophomores and a senior in their starting 5. And so it is a youth movement, so to speak, and new things for the Lady Panthers as they'll go. Morgan Clark, one of the leaders, the senior, a 5'11 senior, big size inside. Also in that starting 5, Maggie Kauk, who is a superb athlete, 5'9 sophomore. She made her self-known on the volleyball court this year as well. Dakia Yates, 5'10 junior. Ava Kale, 5'10 sophomore. And when I talked to Coach, he just talked about their length. I mean, you're talking about 5'10, 5'10, 5'11 in your front. That's pretty good. So how does size play into this game plan? We're going to get a chance to see it here on display in just a little bit. These two teams met a year ago about this same time, back on December 10th of 2019. Oh, what a year it's been. But Paola did win that one 56-51 last year, and we will see what Wellsville has in here. Also a little bit of size, maybe not quite as much as Paola, but talking with one of their assistant coaches before this, he feels pretty good about what they have. Obviously a little bit smaller school, but oftentimes in basketball that does not really matter. We're going to find out in just a little bit. Coming up in just a moment here on the pregame show, we're going to talk about that boys game. We'll go back to last Friday's action at Baldwin. A lopsided victory for the gentlemen as they got things started on the right foot, and they're going to have some matchup issues for teams. I think this tournament will be a good test of if what we saw last Friday was a fluke or what we think is probably the likely scenario for this team, that they're going to be pretty good on the boys' side this season. Fresh off the presses, parents will be allowed, at least 2 parents allowed into the gym starting on Thursday. And so this will be the last game, hopefully ever, that we'll have to do it without any fans in the stands. 2 parents, that's from Keisha, just came off the presses a little bit ago. They voted to allow 2 parents per family, per family unit, so per kid, basically. No, per family. So what they said was if a family's got a sophomore girl, a junior boy, and a freshman in the band, that's 2 tickets total for the family to come in here. It's take it what it is. Better than nothing, I suppose. But that is what's happening. So that'll take effect on Thursday. So hopefully this is the last time we have to do this without any fans in the stands. It's been good, though. We do appreciate all the support and do appreciate all you guys watching here on a Tuesday afternoon. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what what is possible. Experience a new kind of internet with Go Brawley. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. And, of course, this is the Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Lohr's Orthodontics pregame show. Dr. Lohr's Orthodontics and Iron Horse Dental, where they are committed to providing quality health care to families in Miami County. A comprehensive approach to oral care. Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Lohr's Orthodontics. Learn more at ironhorsedental.com or drlohrsortho.com. Didn't get a chance to catch up with either of the coaches. That's on my fault. Some technology issues, new phone, can't get the recording to work, but I'll get pregame interviews with those guys coming up on Thursday and Friday of this week. Nothing today. We take a quick break. We come back. We'll talk about that boys game as well as their matchup with Wellsville right after this on the Dr. Lohr's Orthodontics Iron Horse Dental pregame show on Paola Sports Live.
Works.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Lohr's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Lohr's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Lohr's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlohrsortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back at here, Paola High School, BJ Harris, Caden Carbajo, as we settle in for this boys and girls basketball doubleheader tonight. The Panthers welcoming in the Wellsville Eagles in this round-robin tournament. Other participants, Perry Lecompton and Frontenac. So you'll get to play everybody in this tournament. Just a few minutes away from tip-off here in this one. If we do take it back to last Friday here on the Iron Horse Dental Dr. Lohr's Orthodontics pregame show, the Panther boys get a good win to start things, 62-34. That thing got out of hand pretty quickly. They started out that game on a 9-0 run. There was a couple of flashes for Baldwin, but not really ever a sustained return on that one. And just dominant, really, in that game, leading the way for the Panthers in scoring. 21 points from Bo Robinson, 20 points from Trey Moala. Those two gentlemen are going to be matchup problems for teams. They're so long, athletic, can move. I mean, sometimes you get 6'5" in high school. A lot of times it's kind of a big, maybe lumbering 6'5". If you can get an athletic 6'5", that's dangerous. And Bo took advantage of some double teams on Trey, and you're going to have to pick your poison on that right there. And then everybody else certainly doing their part, as I believe 9 of the 11 guys who played in the game scored for Paola. It was pretty even after that. 5 points from Caden Ramey, 4 points from Fletcher Audie, 4 from Brock Pitzer, 2 from Garrett Williams, 2 from Aiden Morris, 4 from Logan Newcork, and 4 from Kason Boehm. So 21 and 20 between Trey Moala and Bo Robinson. They'll certainly be a factor here. Wellsville have not played yet today up to this date, and so don't have a lot on them. These two teams did meet back last year, and a close game, but a win for Paola in that matchup they had back a year ago. Again, about this same exact time. I had written down that total. They beat Wellsville last year 56-51, did Paola back on December the 10th. And so hopefully we'll get the same result here tonight in this one. Just a few minutes away from tip-off here in this girls match. We'll take one last time out. We'll come back. Opening tip-off coming up next. Actually, we'll just keep it here. We'll do our starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by our good friends at Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill, your area Bobcat mower dealer. Start next year's mowing season with a great Bobcat mower, or take your mower in for a full tune-up right now and make sure it's ready to go next spring. They work on all types of small engine. Hers also has you covered when it comes to hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair. To learn more, go to hersinc.net or call 913-247-3530. If you're down here in Paola area and don't know where Hers is, when you come into Spring Hill, take that first exit, take Webster, that first left, take it all the way down to the grade school, and it's basically just across the street from Spring Hill Elementary School. And boy, they're great in there. They know their stuff. You kind of get a little nostalgic, frankly. You walk in there, it just feels like the shops I used to go to with my dad or grandpa back in the day to get stuff fixed, and that's back when they used to fix stuff, back, and they still do it at Hers Incorporated. And we're about ready to get things. I'm waiting to see what they're going to do for National Anthem, whether that's now or for the boys' game. We'll see. Again, no fans in the stands here. It's just us and some players, a few cheerleaders, guys in stripes down in front of us, and Mr. Hines, who's, in addition to his many duties, is a very good public address announcer. And it looks like face masks will be required from the girls here in these games tonight. And so here's the national anthem. We'll step away, take a quick break. We'll come back. Tip off next.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us Research Program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
You wouldn't do it there. So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Welcome back out here to Paola High School. B.J. Harris, Caden Carbajo just seconds away from tip-off here in this one as the Panthers welcome in the Wellsville Eagles here in this girls matchup. Do have a boys game coming up on the backside of this, so a full night of early night of basketball. I will admit I enjoy the 5 p.m. tip-off. Kind of cut into my afternoon, but it was nap time anyways, so we'll come here and do a little bit of basketball. How about instead of napping? I think I woke Caden up from his nap. Caden doesn't have a microphone, so he can't respond, so that's my favorite favorite part of broadcasting. I get to decide who gets the microphone and who doesn't, and so since you can't respond. Looks like they're having some problem with the scoreboard perhaps, or maybe even having some issues with, not exactly sure. The table officials cut that off. We're back in action on Thursday again, 5 o'clock tip for that one, so 4:45 pregame. 5 o'clock tip as the ladies and men will take on Perry, the Cause, and then Friday, it'll be a 6 o'clock tip, 5:45 pregame in that one. Then in action on Wednesday next week at Spring Hill. Friday, don't have that one in my brain. And then the girls will play a single game on December 22nd at Baldwin. We'll have that game for you as well. And for those who are just joining us, earlier this afternoon, just not that long ago, Kansas State High School Activities Association did revert their plan just a little bit. They're going to allow 2 parents per family unit into sporting events. Now, it still is up to the district. They can make it tighter. But as for what happened was, I think somebody may have checked in that was not on the starter or the starting lineup. So something happened to where there's a some kind of violation on the scorebook, perhaps having the wrong person on the score or a number that match or something like that. So I went and got it sorted out. But I've seen that before. The first time that happened to me, I was completely flabbergasted. I had no clue what was going on. Don't know enough about basketball. But that's how this will start. As they will start with a 1-point lead. Wellsville, after going to the free throw line, knocking down a couple of those, was Wellsville's number 11, Bethany Pearson. She'll have it out high, and we're underway here in this one. Steal by Yates, knocked around, gathered up by Ediger, and she'll be headed the other direction. Ediger with over to Yates. She's calling out numbers. How about a 5'10" guard at the top to Ediger? He's 5'9", 5'8". Some size. Morgan Clark getting tied up with the Eagles' J.C. Clancy, and it'll be a jump ball in favor of the Lady Panthers. Early going of this one. Maggie Kout going to inbound for Paola underneath her own basket just to the left. Try to get it in deep, have Will to Ediger. She'll push off left side. Now bring it back around the top of the key. Work it to Kout in the right corner. Down entry pass down inside. Up and blocked. And rebound, though, pulled out of there by Kout. She'll put it off the glass. No good. Knocked around and gathered up by Yates. She'll get another chance at it. Second chance opportunities come through as Yates is able to knock it down and get the first field goal of the ball game and give the Panthers their first lead of the season on their first offensive possession. They had to work for it a little bit, but did get it. A blocked shot by the long Jaden Troutman, 6'1", senior, number 14, roaming it down inside. Already got a blocked shot in this one. She's got some length. Off left side, she'll have to match up with this tall Panther team. Pearson with it, now handoff, drive, Clancy, baseline, blocked by Yates, but a foul. And that is going to send Clancy to the free throw line to shoot 2. And starting lineup for the Panthers, Maggie Kout, Kate Ediger, Takaya Yates, Ava Kale, and Morgan Clark. I'm just now realizing I read the sponsor for starters and didn't do the starters. You know, it happens. And now here is the front side, first one. Starters for Wellsville, number 2, Lainey Overman, 5'7", senior. Number 3, J.C. Clancy. Number 11, Bethany Pearson. Number 14, Jaden Troutman. And number 15, Lexi McDaniel. Head coach is Brock Campbell for Wellsville. And, of course, the head coach for the Panthers, first-year head coach Jamie Butler. Empty trip to the line for Pearson, or for Clancy. Quick entry pass down inside for Kale. She kicks it right back out, now knocked around and gathered up by the Eagles. Nearly lost out of bounds by Pearson. She'll push the issue up in front court. Good transition. They get it down to their size in the paint. She can't finish. Troutman can't finish. Now lost it. There's a double dribble. Nope, they catch it. The goal here so far has been to try to get it down into Edgar or Clark in the paint, work it to the edges, and then force it to that post. And now a screen's going to come to give Edgar on the dribble. Here's Yates on the left corner. She'll right back to Edgar. Short or a long two is good. A nice look at it by Kate Edgar. And the Panthers lead at 4-1. A couple minutes into this one. Going to drive is McDaniel. She'll take it all the way in and get fouled to go to the free throw line. Attacking from the top of the key was McDaniel and draws contact once again. Third team foul already here in this one. That's the first foul on Kale. And at the free throw line, it is McDaniel. And off the right side. Free throw shooting not great here. They had the two technical fouls to begin things. They made one of those, so right now 1 out of 5. And they will get that one to go. Yates to bring it up the floor. Oh, right through the hands of Edgar. Lucky she tracked it down. Skip pass up top of the key now for Kalk. She'll reset it. Little hesitation still offensively from Lady Panthers. Again, did not have a ton of practice even leading into this one. They were on quarantine. Baseline, drive, Edgar, nice take. She gets her own rebound. She'll put it up and a roll in. She can play a little bit. You can see that in her movement. It's a junior. But a good take to the rim. The first shot was actually better than the second. Lucky to get the rebound. Looking to drive now. McDaniel, she just kind of trips over Kalk, and they'll get it back with the Panthers. In transition, up in front for Edgar. She'll track it down, look backside. Morgan Clark all alone. Good. Transition defense from McDaniel. Remember, she was on the ground all the way back on the other end. Hustle back to block that one, but they do get a foul on McDaniel, her first. Team foul number 1 as well. But it's going to send Morgan Clark to the free throw line to shoot 2. Get her on the scoreboard for the first time this season. 3 minutes into this one, and first one's off the back iron, no good by Morgan Clark. Pretty typical. First game, free throws aren't usually dialed in real tight. And that proves to be accurate here tonight as well. Up in front, nice job looking to see that one knocked out of there by Kale. And then Kale gets it back after Yates had it. Edgar goes baseline, and they're going to call a walk. You know what that was going to be. A walk, could have been a block, could have been a charge, but I think the right call was made. .441 to go in the opening quarter of this one. Panthers trailed 1-0 to start, grabbed the lead in the first offensive possession, held on to it so far here in the early going of this one. Off left side for Pearson. Dump off back to her from McDaniel. Now left side. Driving Troutman, she'll put up with the right hand and get the roll. That's their first field goal of the ball game, coming from their 6'1" senior. Right side, Edgar. She'll attack, and she walked again. Nope, that was a foul. Moving screen going to be called, I believe, behind that on Kale. That'll be her second. And I imagine we'll see her come out. Coming in for the Lady Panthers is Anna Phillips, 5'6" junior. So take Kale at 5'10" off the floor and put 5'6" on with Phillips. That probably changes where other people play, perhaps. Dump off high post for Troutman. She'll drive on Clark. 6'1" against 5'10". Good look at it, but falls short. Actually goes a little long. Up in transition, Edgar from Yates. Back around Phillips. Here's Kalk. Dump off Clark. 2 people on her. She's going to force it anyways. Up and good. What a good take by Morgan Clark to get her first bucket of the ball game. She was no doubt when she got it down low, that's where it was going to go. Drive in the lane. Still short. And it gets knocked out of bounds.
Checking for the Eagles, number 3, J.C. Clancy.
Pearson inbound, get it in for Troutman. McDaniel right back down, trying to get it for Overman. Can't. Now in transition, Editor. Oh, and she lost it. I think in her mind she was thinking, do I throw it over to Calc or do I take it myself? And in that process, went, ball's not going to wait for her to make a decision. It went out of bounds. It happens. 8-4 your score, 3:17. Pearson running the point for Wellsville. And her and McDaniel. Calc working on McDaniel. Dish, Troutman. Troutman driving. Loses it, kicks it back. Skip it out on the right side, driving. Little runner with the right hand up and good by Bethany Pearson. And it's a 2-point ball game. 8-6, 2:46 to go first quarter. Into the ball game for Paola is Riley Pratt, 5'5" senior. Checked in, the last dead ball. And there's another turnover by the Lady Panthers. In transition, Phillips gets the steal. She'll go the other direction with it offensively. Looking for some help. Now she'll set the offense. Her Editor on the right side. Oh, good give and go. Up and Calc with the finish. Nice backside there as Editor was driving everybody to the left. And Calc was going behind her to get the bucket. Maggie gets her first bucket of the season. 10-6. Stop play to take earrings out. Lainey Overman checking back in for Wellsville. She started this game, the 5'7" senior. Bringing it across is Pearson. Push off left side. Screen comes from Troutman. They get through it. Trying to go in transition is Pratt. Now she's stopped at the half-court line. They're going to get a foul on Pearson, I think, reaching in. Trying to get that ball, but Bethany Pearson going to pick up her first personal foul. Team foul number 2 on the Eagles. Pratt to inbound here for the Lady Panthers. They ran their inbound play. There was not a lot of pressure on it. Yates. Up off the glass and good by Morgan Clark. They get it to her. Off right corner, looking to drive, baseline. Now kick, outside. Skip pass to the left side for Pearson. She tried it up and inside for Troutman. Troutman backing, lost it. They've been good on ball. When she's gotten the paint, it's been good defense from Paola. Entry pass down inside for Clark. She's trying to work for it. She's going to be called on a foul. Clark will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Good trip to the line for Morgan Clark. 14-6, largest lead of the ball game for the Panthers. And they've been doing it on both ends of the floor now. Pratt going to bring it up the floor from left to right. Off to Yates on the left side. Get all the way down. Yep. Out left side for Yates. Little jumper on the way, no good, but rebound by Calc. She'll give it right off to Clark. Clark, little baby hook, Olajuwon style. Not going to get it, but it will go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. We'll get it. Calc to inbound. More size coming to the ball game as out goes Troutman. In comes number 32, Peyton Robertson. She's not quite 6'1". Good inbound, Yates. Yates got to go right back up with it. Can't. Calc going to get it. She'll dribble off the glass. Can't get it. Boy, we missed some bunnies down and low. And now foul going to come against Paola. Boy, some missed opportunities there for the Panthers. Down where they ought to be making them. Foul's going to be called on Ediger. Her first, team foul number 5 already here in this first quarter for Paola. With just 14.3 seconds coming into the ball game. Lindsey Bodicker will check in for Panthers. Out goes Ediger. Push off right side. And there's a walk by McDaniel. And another turnover. We've had plenty of those. We talked about this the other night with the boys. That first game, they work out some of the issues. There's certainly some, it's not usually the cleanest basketball, real smooth. Driving the lane, little runner by Pratt. No good. That's the final play of the first quarter. It's a quick break. We'll come back in 1 minute. You're watching Panther basketball. Presented by Go Brawley. Right here on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Here we go, second quarter action from Paola. Panthers trailed 1-0 early and have led throughout the duration. Right now, their largest lead of the ball game is what it is right now at 8. Wellsville off the basketball coming out of the quarter timeout. And an early turnover. That has been the story so far for them. Peyton Robertson, who just checked a little bit ago, threw her hands and out of bounds. Troutman has checked back in as well. Kaya Yates to bring it up the floor for the Panthers. Looks to Coach Butler for the play. Phillips with it. High post, the elbow for Clark. Dump off inside. Ediger up off the glass, and it rolls in. That's a good play. They ran the play that was called, and it was finished by Ediger. She's got 6 points, and now the largest lead is 10. First time double-digit lead in this ball game for the Lady Panthers. Off right side, nearly stolen away, but nonetheless, damage was done as it went through the hands of Clancy as Yates was flying in front of Clancy, and she lost it and went through her hands and out of bounds. Back to the Panthers.
Back to the Eagles, number 15, Alexi McDaniel.
Had a couple of different really kind of looks from Paola here in the early going of this one. Calc with it on the left wing. Back to that elbow. Ediger showing. It's covered up by McDaniel. Phillips with it on the right side. They have covered now. Clark, baseline Ediger. She'll kick it to Calc, trying to get it there, knocked it out of bounds by Pearson. It'll stay with the Lady Panthers. Calc to inbound once again. 7:09 to go first half, 16-6. And boys and girls basketball doubleheaders tonight. Boys will play Wellsville in just a little while on the backside of this one. Calc to get it into Yates. Stolen away. Going the other way, Clancy. Phillips hassling her all the way down the floor. Can't get it to go. Good transition defense. Rebound pulled out of there by McDaniel. Here she goes. McDaniel banged hard by Calc. Gets it to go, and the bucket counts. That's a great take by Lexi McDaniel. Not a bad foul either. Calc trying to get over there. They were out of position, but Maggie will pick up her first personal foul, I believe. Team foul number 6 already here on the Panthers. And that'll send McDaniel to the free throw line for the and one. She's 1 out of 2 so far on the night from the stripe. That one goes off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Kalk. She'll clear it. Bring it up the floor herself. Push up off left side. Skip it. Over the right side. Wrap around. Good look. Ediger's got it. Now, didn't get it real cleanly. Help came. And it ended up not being much there. Into the ball game for the Panthers. Emerson Smith, who had that potential assist. Driving is Pearson, and she finishes with the right hand. 16-10. Back to a 6-point ball game. A lot of sorts, 2 posts in the same spot. Ediger back in a wing spot now from moving from that post spot. She'll drive baseline, or drive early into the lane, excuse me. Nice contact, doesn't get any foul call, but does get a nice roll. And she brought it right down Broadway and rolled it in. Ediger's got 8. 2 minutes into the second quarter. McDaniel with the elbow, pull up, jumper on the way, good. Now both teams seem to be getting into a little bit of a rhythm. A little flow for each of them. Yates calling out the play. Ediger again, off the dribble, drive, around, gets a roll, gets it back, and it's going to be a foul on Troutman, I think. She's whacking at it, and it's going to send Ediger to the free throw line. Off the dribble, she's pretty good. She's getting those defenders coming at her, and she's able to get around them. Just the finish at the end, it's not been all that clean, but luckily her second chance opportunities have led to some free throws. That's the second foul on Troutman as well, which is big. Troutman's, I mean, sometimes you'll see 6'1", and it's like sometimes you'll see a 6'10" kid on the boys' side, and they're like not really a factor. Troutman is a factor. She can play. Ediger can too. She knocked down both. She's in double figures now with 10 points. And back to an 8-point lead. Wellsville wants a timeout. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
To 12. Largest lead of this ball game has been 10. Right now they lead by 8 to the Panthers. They've trailed by 1 in this one. Busy week this week. Action tonight. Doubleheader on Thursday as the Panthers play host to Perry Lecompton, the Cause. Coming up off the Kansas River there. And then on Friday, the Frontenac Raiders making the trip up 69 Highway from southeast Kansas. It'll be a good week. I think both teams, boys and girls, will have a pretty good idea of what they've got this season after this week is done. Wellsville basketball. And another turnover. They've been out of sorts of times. Clark trying to go coast to coast. Morgan, pull up. Little bunny into paint. Good. She's got 7. And now their largest lead is matched again at 10. Other end of the floor, nearly lost it to Troutman. She'll kick it. 3 on the way from Overman, enough short. Rebound by Yates, and here she comes. Up to Ediger. Good transition bucket. No, can't get it to go. Not held. Now Kalk, she'll get an open look at it. 3 on the way, no good. Off the front iron. And here comes Wellsville. Now we're running. And McDaniel nearly lost it going out of bounds. Rebound gathered up by Yates. She needs help from Clark, and Morgan will go right back to her, and Dekai will bring it up the floor. From left to right. On the right side now, Smith. Wrap around Clark. Morgan, she's going to take it. Shot no good. Rebound to be determined. Still to be determined. Clark ends up with it. She covers it up. And now they're going to call jump ball, and that's possession arrow in favor of the Panthers. Riley Pratt going to check in. She'll give Yates a break.
Back into the Panthers, number 3, Riley Pratt.
And Calc to inbound from underneath their own basket. The elbow for Editor. Kick to the corner. Smith. Shot no good. She gets drilled on the closeout. No call. Other end of the floor, though, lost out of bounds. Aaliyah Green was in transition, and boy, they just clobbered Emerson Smith on the closeout. Typically, that's a foul in basketball. Not the case tonight, apparently, in that one, but it would have been a three-point free throw opportunity as well. She's still shaking her head a little bit. Pratt to bring it up. Calc trying to give and go, not going to have anything there. And Smith trying to go baseline, not there as well. Ediger with it on the right side. She'll kick it. Smith again. Emerson nowhere to go with it. Back outside for Pratt. She'll reset, call out a different offense here. Halfway through the second quarter in this one, and shoot. Knocked out of bounds. No, it's going to just be thrown out of bounds by Pratt and another turnover. Some freshmen who start or get lots of playing time. Aaliyah Green, we mentioned, just checked in. Bethany Pearson, number 11 for them, who's got the ball right now, is another freshman. So they're young. Here's Wellsville. So is Paola. Driving McDaniel. She'll kick for Green. Now Pearson with it in the paint. Troutman. It's a good offense, too. And they're going to get a charge. Good job by Couch setting up there, and that's Troutman's third. That was on the margins call, and if you're Coach Campbell, you can probably have a little bit of an argument or at least a conversation with the official about that one, but it's still a big one because it's her third. So 6'1" on the bench now with her third foul. 3:33 to play in the second quarter, 22-12. Matching the largest lead of this ball game. Into the game for Paola for her first minutes is Maddie Pitzer, 5'8" sophomore. Smith, high elbow for Phillips. She'll drive around the defender Green. Blocked by Green, the freshman. And then she walked with it. Ediger was there, kind of helped her along on that travel maybe just a little bit and knew it. But they'll take it. Calc to inbound from underneath their own basket. Inbound, pop shot, pits are no good. Rebound tracked down by Calc. They'll get another crack at it. Smith off to the right side for Pitzer at the elbow, Phillips. Other elbow, Ediger, she'll pull the trigger. Shot no good, rebound Phillips. They'll get another chance at it. Offensive boards, they have dominated in this one. Ediger baseline, not there. Calc thought about it again. Now Phillips with it, she will. Standing on the three-point line, no good. And how about another offensive rebound, Pitzer this time. Back down to Ediger. Triple team, she'll go ahead and pull the trigger, one on the paint, good! Boy, they kept working for it and got it to go. She's got 12, and their largest lead now is 12, 24-12, here in the 2:41 mark of this second quarter. 4 chances at it, that's hard to do. Driving McDaniel, shove a little runner with the right hand, no good. And rebound pulled out of there, but to be determined, ends up coming in the hands of Maggie Calc. She'll run with it. Ediger, she'll keep running. She'll drive it, spinning, left hand, up and good. Better find an answer for Kate Ediger. She is flat dominating right now, 26-12, 2:15 to play. In the half, driving Pearson, ripped out of her hands by Calc, and they're going to call a jump ball. Maggie is disruptive right now on both ends of the floor. Possession arrow in favor of Wellsville. Pearson inbound from underneath their own basket here with 2:11 to play. Get it in for Robertson. There's a 3 no good by McDaniel. Loose ball, and it goes out of bounds off the Panthers. It'll stay with the Eagles here with 2:04. 26-12. Panthers only trailed momentarily 1-0. They took the lead 2-1 on their first offensive possession and have not relinquished it. Just growing it. Robertson guarded by Pitzer. McDaniel driving, kick, Pearson. She'll work on Ediger. He'll scoop off right side, now drive baseline, Overman, good look, they'll kick it. Now a 3 by Pearson, high arcing shot, no good. Rebound, tracked down to be determined. Green and Calc a foot race. Calc wins it. Here comes Pitzer in transition. Phillips on the left wing. Now they'll reset here with Pitzer. She'll call out the offense with 1:37 to go in the first half. Driving, Ediger, little runner with the right hand, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Green for the Eagles. Green push it up the floor, freshman, quickly. And knocked out of bounds. They let him play a little bit. It's a pretty physical brand of basketball up here so far I've seen. Phillips will check out. Morgan Clark will come back in for the Panthers.
And for the Eagles, number 3, Clancy.
Out goes Overman. In comes Clancy for Wellsville. Less than 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Inbound for Clancy. It's been pretty good defense, really, also on the ball for Paola. There's a foul on a take by McDaniel. She wants to do that every possession. 5'10" senior, really the player with the most experience on here for them that's played the most significant minutes is McDaniel. Troutman's also a senior, but she's on the bench now with 3 fouls. Won't see her again, I bet, until the second half. Maybe well into the second half. And McDaniel leaves the first one off the front iron, no good. She is 1 out of 4 now on the from the free throw line here, and they left a lot of points so far out on the board. Have the Eagles. Out goes Smith. In comes Bodecker. There's a second one for McDaniel. Rattles out. 1 out of 5. Then transition Pitzer. Catch it to the right side. Pull a trigger on a 3. Bodecker can't get it to go. Crashing the boards is Ediger rather. And she crashed it so hard, she crashed it right out of bounds. 26-12, minute 6. Eagle basketball. Off right side. Set it up here. Now stolen away by Pitzer. She jumped it. Pitzer takes it. Bang. Little roll and good. What a good roll by Pitzer to get that to roll in. Maddie, 5'8" sophomore, just put a little funky English on it. He caught that glass and rolled right into the hole. And now she'll go to the free throw line. It's a pretty good way to get off your first points of the ball game with an A&1 opportunity, as she'll go to the free throw line to complete it, and she does. Panthers have been a little bit better from the free throw line. Their largest lead of the ball game now. 29-12. Under a minute to play first half. On high, looking to drive now is McDaniel. Kick, Green. They'll give way for Clancy. Clancy driving. Layup. Gets a little roll, no good. Rebound, Green. She'll try to go back up with it. No, she won't. She'll kick it out for McDaniel after reset. 27 seconds. Here's Clancy again for 3, no good. To be determined, coming out of there. Good effort by Bodecker. 5'4", but she got in on that rebound. Cout can't handle, though, kind of behind her on the pass. And out of bounds, it goes back to Wellsville with 17.5. Most likely would see them work for that final shot of this first half. Based on this beginning, McDaniel going to drive, kick. Clancy thought about a 3, now she'll drive. She'll get 1, partially blocked by Calc. Rebound by Clark, they've got 3 seconds, now 2. She's going to have to pull the trigger on 1, they're not going to get a chance at 1. And that's the end of the first half. 29-12 is your halftime score as the Panthers trailed for just a moment and have the lead throughout most of that first half. Do have a boys game coming up in a little bit. They'll take the court and get warmed up here at halftime. We'll preview that boys game. We'll go back and review the half of this girls game. Talk more about later this week. All that and more still to come here on the halftime show. 29-12, Panthers in control here over Wellsville. We'll talk about it next. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life.
Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind.
Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Hers Incorporated.
Back out here at halftime as the Panther boys are getting a little court time prior to their matchup here in just a little bit with the Wellsville Eagles. We're in the middle of this girls game, halfway point. Lady Panthers lead by that score you see here at the bottom of your screen, 29-12. Led right now by Kate Ediger, who is dominant right now, 14 points in this one. All these scores unofficial, by the way. Don't print these in the newspaper, but feel pretty confident about them. Morgan Clark, 8 points for her. 3 points from Maddie Pitzer, 2 points from Maggie Kalk, and 2 points from Takaya Yates. Did get word that there was just a number snafu, that the wrong number in the scorebook for Yates did not match her jersey. Not her fault, just probably a transcription error. And when you do that, that's a technical foul. So that's how things started. It was a technical foul as I think it was Bethany Pearson went there and shot free throws, missed one, made one, and they had a 1-0 lead to start the game. Panthers took the lead 2-1 and have never relinquished it. They led by 8, their largest lead at that point at the end of the first quarter, and now their largest lead here is this 17-point margin at halftime, 29-12, as they limited them to just 6 points per quarter. Defensively, probably more impressed than offensive effort, and it's been pretty good all around for the Lady Panthers. For the Eagles, 5 points from Bethany Pearson, 4 points from Lexi McDaniel, and 2 points from Jaden Troutman. The 6'1 senior had to sit most of that second quarter with 3 fouls. That's the look at things here at halftime. 29-12 is your score. Again, we do have boys coming up tonight, and then back in action on Thursday with a doubleheader with Perry Lecompton. Girls first at 5 o'clock, boys to follow, and then a doubleheader with Frontenac on Friday back here at Paola. Boys and girls doubleheader. Girls will start at 6, boys to follow, and that we'll talk more about the boys Get you ready for second half action next. We return here on the Halftime Show on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Raleigh.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the Drug Facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the Drug Facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/Drug Facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger. I don't really.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
How do you see the world?
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into everyday miracles.
Like riding my bike.
Breaking boards. Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Back at halftime, ladies starting to filter the ways out of the locker room, and they'll take the floor here in a moment as the men leave. We do have the men coming up in just a little bit, and they're coming off a good win at Baldwin on Friday, 62-34 winners against the Bulldogs. Started out that game on a 9-0 run. I mean, you can't draw up a better way to start the season than a 9-0 run, and they never really looked back in that game, led by Bo Robinson with 21 points. Trey Moala had 20 points in that effort, so 40 of their 62 points coming from those two guys. But it really was a good team effort. They spread the ball around. I think 9 of the 11 guys who played in the game were able to score, and that's always good. I definitely think Coach Cash got a good look at what he's got, and I think you'll see a developing game plan or strategy to utilize those two, Bo Robinson, Trey Moala, and then everybody else, and how do we implement them and use that team effort, because there's matchup problems. Even Garrett Williams out on the edge. You just saw some of those guys getting their feet under them a little bit in their first games of the season, and I think you'll see a maturation from the Paola boys that by the end of this season, or even by the early part of January, you're going to see a pretty good basketball team, even though already a pretty good showing again against Baldwin. We'll have them coming up in just a little bit. Between games, we'll keep it going. It'll all be on this broadcast. Don't go anywhere. But we will just kind of run some graphics there in between games for a moment. Typically do have some coaches interviews we'll get to. Not going to have that tonight. Hope to get those for you later on this week in between games. But for the time being, that's what we'll do. So we'll have the varsity coming up. We'll go on about 5 minutes before they do start the boys' action in just a little bit. But do have second half action still coming up here for the ladies as they are in control of this one. Their largest lead now of the ball game is where it sits at 17 points as we start this second half. And we are underway now as Yates will control it. And a double dribble going to be called. Not a great start of the second half there. A quick turnover by the Panthers. They had some of those in the early going of it, although they seem to have cleaned it up a little bit better than Wellsville did. Pearson, a freshman, with it on the right side. Try to go high post for Troutman, who's playing with those 3 fouls. Over to go, that scoop off, driving, Clancy. She loses it out of bounds. It's tipped. It'll go out of bounds off the Panthers and stay with Wellsville. It's probably been their best offense when they've kind of had this motion offense for Wellsville. But they just haven't had a ton of real high percentage looks. Troutman to inbound. He'll throw it in. Stolen away by Clark. Morgan in transition. Go to left hand and kind of gets bumped and loses it out of bounds. It went off the foot of Clark. And it will be back-to-back turnovers to start the second half for the Panthers. Coach Butler, arms folded. Not happy about the start of this one. Handoff McDaniel. She'll look to attack. Kick on right side, Clancy. Guarded by Yates. It's a mismatch in favor of Paola, I think. Drive McDaniel on Calc. Nowhere to go. Good help. Defense coming over by Kale. Clancy again, kick to McDaniel. She'll drive on Calc baseline. Good. Defense by Maggie. Now Pearson working on Edinger. Edinger, good defense, and Pearson can't get it to go, but she'll get it, and we knocked it out of bounds off of Edinger. Edinger had 14 points in that first half for the Panthers. It's nearly half their output. Dump off. Clancy catches that. She's got a good look at it because there nobody was paying attention to her. Can't hold. Yates in transition. Dump off. Good look. Inside roll off the glass. No good. Right there's Morgan Clark to clear things up. It rolled off on the take by Kale, but Clark was there to finish it. She's in double figures now with 10 points. And their largest lead extends to 19. Whip it around left side for Overman. To the corner for Pearson. Against Edinger. It's a fun little match between these two. Man-to-man defense. Drive McDaniels. McDaniel, 3 from Pearson. Good, rattles in. She's had to pull the trigger on one other one, I believe, and that one finally goes down. She's got 8 points, leads them in scoring. Breaks a long drought. It dates all the way back to it was 18-12. It was a 6-point game, rather. It was a 13-0 run before they score again. And there's another turnover, but it's going to go out of bounds. Bodies hit the floor. And it's out of bounds off of, they're going to say, Wellsville. The 13-0 run that really started, it was 18-12. It was all the way to 31-12 before they finally get on the board. Most of that second quarter scoreless for Wellsville. .15. Calc, and off Yates. So Phillips has just checked into the ball game for the Panthers. Dump off in Morgan Clark. Clark will pull the trigger on it, and she's going to be fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. They're going to want that to be on 15. I think it is on McDaniel. Her third rather. So McDaniel at 5'10" and Troutman at 6'1" are both with 3 fouls in this one. And the Panthers were the ones racking up fouls in the early going of this. And Morgan Clark misses the first one. Clark is 2 out of 5 now from the free throw line. Nobody's shooting great free throws. Here's the second one. Misses it. Rebound, no. Put up and good. Nice clear by Ava Kale. Her first bucket of the ball game's on a rebound. Worked hard for that one. Driving, Daniel kick, Troutman thought about it, she will. 6'1", pull the trigger on a 3, no good. Rebound pulled out by Kale. Here's Yates in transition. She's all by herself, everybody's behind her. And did have numbers, it was 1-on-5, but she'll step back, shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there by McDaniel. In transition, Troutman running with it. Right down the middle, roll, no good. Rebound though, up is no good by Pearson. Excuse me, that's Clancy. And then a foul on the rebound, or on the putback rather, against the Panthers. Ava Kale going to pick up her third. And team foul number 1 here of the second half for the Panthers. And that will send McDaniel to the free throw line to shoot. 2, and has not been her forte here in this one. She is 1 out of 6 now from the charity stripe. Ediger going to check back into the ball game. She'll replace Kale. There's a second chance from McDaniel. That one looked better coming off her hand even. She's got 5 points, 33-16. We're in the third quarter. Apologize for that. Third quarter of this one. Phillips, dish, Ediger can't hold. As good as she's been, Kate Ediger in this one, and she has been dominant, 14 points in the first half. She's probably left another 6 points out there on not being able to handle on a give and go like that. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it. Coach Butler wants to talk about it. We will too. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Baby monitor where the baby sleeps in the bed. We can't get rid of her, Caden. Got 20-something over here complaining about sleep. And doesn't know what it's like to sleep with a toddler. Their body temperature runs at about 150 degrees, it seems like, too. Steal by Yates. Oh, and the commercial conversation spill over to the broadcast. It's usually not very good. There's a take by Takaya, and she will go to the free throw line. Just kind of threw one up, threw up a prayer, really didn't have a chance to go in, but because she was taking that shot, she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Her first trips to the line here in this one. She's got 2 points, had them in the early going of this. And so, yeah, she's wearing 0, and I have her in a book for 24, so I'll have to. That's why that started the game with that technical foul, but she just dropped the first free throw. And here's the second. Made them both. Very good shots. 35-16, approaching the midway point here of this third quarter. So Tuesday afternoon, early evening basketball here in Paola. On the right side, controlled. Greens just checked into the ball game. Dump off inside Troutman, and a foul going to be called. Boy, that's kind of soft. They'll get Clark for a foul, though, pushing on the back of Troutman. And a timeout going to be taken by Wellsville. We'll go ahead and take it as well. It's a full. We'll take a 30. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Back at here, Paola High School, B.J. Harris alongside Caden Carbajo in this one as the Lady Panthers have dominated this contest pretty much almost from the word go. And a little bit of a rocky start to the second quarter perhaps, or the third quarter rather, but smoothing things out prior to that timeout. It'll be Wellsville basketball underneath their own basket. Inbound deep for Troutman. Off left side now for Pearson. Pearson working against Phillips. She'll drive, take, stripped, gets it back, kick. Reset here, McDaniel, she wants to take one. She'll dish it for Pearson. It's an attack and dish basket. Now 3 on the way, no good by Clancy. Tracked down by Phillips. She's knocked off her screws by her own teammate. And it'll go out of bounds back to Wellsville. Oh, good look down inside. Troutman getting one to go. Boy, they'll take that all day if they can get it. They haven't had very many opportunities like that. It's just her second bucket of the ball game. 35-18. There's another near turnover. Maggie Kout going to track it down. Keep her wits about her. Morgan Clark off the glass, no good. Still to be determined. Clark fights for it off the body and out of bounds off the leg of Lainey Overman. Good hustle all around. Morgan Clark to keep that one alive, and nice job by Maggie Kout to keep it alive initially. And real headsy play to get it to Clark. She had a great look at it, just couldn't get it. Now she'll get it on the rebound, no good. And ball punched out of bounds by Edinger. It'll go back to Wellsville. Well, those were falling in the first half. They at one time on a possession had 4 cracks at it. And got it to go eventually. That time not so much. Down inside Troutman. Clark working against her. Phillips strips it from Troutman. One of the things they tell you, if you're 6'1", keep that ball up high, chin high. Because when you drop it, all of a sudden Phillips, who's 5'6", can come in there and it's an equalizer, rips it right out of her hands. Jump ball does go in favor of Wellsville, but that'll flip towards the Panthers. Going to drive is McDaniel, and it will be a foul. She'll go to the free throw line. And they're trying to keep it within at least striking distance as Wellsville. I forgot to go look. McDaniel so far here in this one, again from the free throw line, not great. She is 2 out of 7 on the night from the stripe. And she'll miss that one off the back iron. Wellsville, I don't know if they're 2A or 3A. I'll try to figure that out in between games. But this Wellsville team will be tough for 3A, 2A, 3A teams. And some 4A teams with their length and athleticism. So far, the Paola Panthers have had a pretty good job against them, although Wellsville's going to look at their free throws and want another crack at this one. Off left side, Phillips. Skip pass, far side, Yates. Yates on the right wing to the elbow. Couch, she'll take one dribble, elevate, and can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. She'll put it up. It's knocked out of there by Troutman or McDaniel. I think it's McDaniel. And they'll get another crack at it, though. Edinger on the right side. Good. Stop and go. Shake off McDaniel. Downside, Kalk with the right hand. Good, and the bucket. They just kept working. And Kalk gets it to go, her second bucket of the ball game. She'll go to the three-point free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Pitzer getting checking into the ball game.
Checking for the Panthers, number 12, Pitzer. Now at the line, lead, 1 free throw.
And the and one from Kalk. Missed it. Everybody's going to be shooting free throws at practice tomorrow for both these teams. Troutman in the paint, catching, working on Clark. Good defense by Morgan. Off the hands of Kalk. She'll have to try to track it down. She does. Good effort. Edinger comes out of there with it somehow. Now here they go. Edinger had her eyes up. Pitzer was flashing down the floor. Yates for 3. No good. Rebound Pitzer. She'll step between the defenders. Shot up no good. Gets it back. Here's Kalk with it. And it'll roll in. Boy, the second chance opportunities for the Panthers has been the difference in this one. A 21-point ball game. Largest lead of the night. Driving with the right hand. Not good by Pearson. And pulled out of there. They'll reset. They'll get another chance at it. Dump off in Troutman. Up and around Morgan Clark. Clark has played a superb defensive game. But that time Troutman does get it to roll in. Point game. 3 from Edinger on the way. No good. And to be determined, Kalk may have gotten there. It's going to be a jump ball, and that will go in favor of the Lady Panthers here with 1:31 to play in the third quarter. Riley Pratt going to check in and replace Nakia Yates. Leah Green checks in and replaces Lainey Overman for the Eagles. Kalk to Edinger, who's been completely quiet in the second half. She had 14 at halftime. Kalk will go baseline. She'll pull up. It's blocked by McDaniel. And now Troutman is going to run the floor. Troutman going to take it all the way with the left hand layup good and a foul. That was pretty impressive. For her to run the floor like that against Riley Pratt, Pat's going to pick up her first personal foul. It'll be team foul number 4 on the Panthers, and it will send Troutman to the free throw line. So Troutman, after having only 2 points in the first quarter to speak of, she's got all six in a row here, and a chance to make it 7 here in the second half from the free throw line. She cannot do it. Green and Kauk fighting for it, and a jump ball, they're going to give it. And that'll be in favor of Wellsville, so they'll get another chance at it. (39-22). Gang on the corner. Dump off in Troutman, and it's going to be a foul on Clark. They're going to call it over the back. She's probably had a little bit of an argument, like she didn't make any contact, was able to just kind of reach over, but it doesn't look good. And so Morgan will pick up her second personal foul. And the fact that she's been able to have this good of a defensive effort up to this point and only pick up 2 fouls is another good thing for the Lady Panthers. Minute 11 to play here in the third quarter. Dump off, good look. Troutman with the roll. And she's starting to come alive. They might want to figure out a different option against her. 39-24. There's another turnover. Nope, Edinger comes away with it. She'll put it up. Lots of contact, but it's going to say it's out of bounds. And Edinger will have to track it down. She's not very happy about that one. Under a minute now. It's been a pretty good 2-minute stretch here for Wellsville to maybe build a little bit of momentum headed into that final quarter. This would go a long way. 3 by McDaniel, no good. And tracked down by Pratt. Good effort by Riley. Sacrificed her body into the, I was going to say crowd. No crowd. Into the stands. Place where crowd used to be. On the right side, Edinger can't handle. Wellsville's getting a little physical as well. Troutman running the floor. And she'll find McDaniel. Off the glass, no good. You know Coach Butler's just trying to get rid of this third quarter. It's going to be a foul against Wellsville. They're going to get the foul on McDaniel. I'm not sure about that one, but it's her fourth. That's a tough one on her. She's confused as well by it. Overman going to check back into the ball game for the Eagles. Out goes Pratt. In comes Boedicker. Hits her in as well. Boedicker's going to be trapped. Little three-quarter court press, or actually, yeah, being applied here. Or half-court press, rather, applied by Wellsville as they came across. They were trying to trap in this near side corner. And instead of foul on the shot, it'll send Edinger to the free throw line to shoot 2 to get her first points in the second half. She's 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far in this ball game, has 14 points to lead all scorers. She'll knock down the first one. Troutman, the first player at double figures for the Eagles. She has 10, 8 of those in the second half. She'll check out for the final 12 seconds with those 3 fouls. She's managed not to pick any more up here in this third quarter. Edinger drops them both in very smoothly. 41-24. Final possession likely of this third quarter. Top of the key for Clancy. 2 seconds. She'll throw up a prayer, no good. Rebound Clark, and that's the end of the third. 41-24 your score after 3. The fourth is coming up next right here on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Thanks to the support from our sponsors, Paola Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Panther Athletics free of charge. If you do enjoy our broadcast, though, and would like to show your support, please go to paolasportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thank you to our sponsors, our fans, the coaches, administrators, and students for helping us make this such a success here in Paola. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and never miss a broadcast. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can watch it without subscribing, and we appreciate that. Lots do. But if you want to get notifications and know when we're going to be live, go to youtube.com/Paola Sports Live and subscribe. Lady Panthers lead at 41-24 as we head to the final quarter of action here in this one. Again, this is the first of 2 games here tonight as the men will be in action in just a little bit. As they'll take on Wellsville. We'll have a little break in between games. We'll step aside and then come back and get the second game going in just a little bit. At the elbow, kick. Edinger thought about a 3, didn't take it. At the elbow now, Morgan Clark. She'll dump off inside Kale. Kale off the glass, no good. Rebound to be determined. Everybody crashed the boards. Count comes out of there somehow with it. Yates took 1 step up to the elbow. She'll pull the trigger, no good. Ball's not going in anymore. Now a rebound and a put back by Kale. Boy, Ava worked hard to get that one and managed to get the bucket to go. She's got 4. 43-24 your score. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound by Kalk. And Maggie's going to be one of those at the end of the night you're going to look down. There's Edinger, long 2, good. Her first field goal in the second half. Kalk will be one of those you'll look down at the scorebook and she goes, she had 12 rebounds? When did that happen? Just quietly gets the ball. There's another one. I mean, she's had 3 just in this quarter already. Long pass, airmailed it. A little high and outside. Intended for Jakaya Yates. And on this team, Kalk a sophomore, Edinger a junior, Yates a junior, Kale a sophomore, Morgan Clark the only starter as a senior. Bodeker's had some playing time as a senior. Pratt's had some playing time as a senior. So not too bad. Youth, first-year coach. The sky is high right now for the Panthers. They have tremendous upside. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch, you're going to see off Paola. And it will go back to the Eagles here with 6:38 to play in the ball game. Clancy to inbound for the Eagles. Green's into the ball game for Wellsville as well. And a foul going to be called on Yates. Reaching in on that one. I have it down as it will be just her first, I believe. It'll be team foul number 6 on the Panthers. It's her second, rather. Knocked around, still to be determined. And finally pulled out of there by Morgan Clark. She lost it, but Yates is there to pick her up. Yates running. Edinger. Lots of contact. She'll back her way in. Little runner on the way. Good. Boy, rolled it over. Pretty good player. 47 to 24. Clancy working against Yates. Dump off inside. Good look. Pearson should have taken that one. Doesn't. Kicks it to Troutman. She can't get it to roll. Rebound pulled out there by Edinger. Kate wants to run. She'll go up in front for Kalk on the right wing. Back to Yates. She'll reset it here with 5:57 to play in the fourth. At the elbow for Clark. Dump off inside. Kale just can't quite get it over her head, but it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. Yates going to check out. Back in comes Anna Phillips for the Panthers. At the elbow, Kale. Morgan Clark, good look, high, low, can't get it to go though. Got to make those count. They have probably missed 10 points, if not more, from that location. Just easy, low block buckets, bunnies that they need to make. Here's a 3 on the way from Clancy. It's off the mark. Rebound, though, pulled out by McDaniel. She'll put it back. She is fouled. And I think they're going to get Edinger on that one. Nope, they get Phillips. No, they get Ava Kale, rather. I didn't see Kale in the mix on that one, but it's her 4th. And it's going to send McDaniel to the free throw line to shoot, too. McDaniel, again, not having a great night from the stripe. She is 2 out of 9. And missed that one. Yep, 2 for 10. That's 20%. I always say that stuff whenever it's an easy one like that. Let's just put it this way. When the 7th grade math homework gets done in my house, I am nowhere to be found to help out. And she'll miss another one. Boy, Rough night for her. She leaves a lot of points. Should have been double figures if she'd made the majority of those. Emerson Smith in the ball game. She's got it on the right side. Knocks it into the hands of Wellsville defender. And Kauk's going to be fouled right before she's able to dish it. It was going to be an easy bucket for Morgan Clark, but they do call the foul. And it's team foul number 6, second on Pearson. Kauk to inbound. Stack inbound on the right side. Phillips, Edinger. Long pass to the corner for Kauk, and she lost it out of bounds. I don't think Aggie had any intentions of that ball coming her way from as far away as it was, and I don't believe she was ready for it. And so it will be a turnover. 47-24. Edinger on the ball, waited for her to pick up that dribble and just completely hassled her. Loose ball. It goes in backcourt, but it was tipped. Now McDaniel, Clark, off to Troutman. Troutman left it short. Rebound to be determined. Comes out there McDaniel. She loses it. And now a shot on a 2. I think it was a long 2. It's going to send Overman to the free throw line to shoot 2. The foul, I believe, was on Edinger. Her second. Team foul number 8, and that's going to send, like I mentioned a moment ago, Overman to the free throw line to shoot 2. Overman misses the first one. Count goes out. Phillips goes out. Back in comes Yates. Back in comes Kale with those 4 fouls. Here's the second one. Another, nope, that one catches and somehow rolls in. Kale, dump off, good look. Morgan Clark with the finish. Clark has 12. 49-25, your score. McDaniels in the paint, working on Clark, and gets it to go and one. Boy, I've seen a ton of those tonight, more than normal. It's going to be the 3rd on Clark, 9th on the team, and it will send McDaniel to the free throw line to shoot the and one. And she makes it. I'll just quickly count it up here. I have 5 of 20 from the free throw line for Wellsville. Just 10 more points. This would be 38-49 game. Different. Wouldn't it feel different? If they'd have made 10 of those instead of been 15 to 20, been a whole different story. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Paola here with 4:11, nearly midway point of this 4th quarter. Pressure out high. Smith with it to the elbow for Kale. Open look at it, wide open Edinger for 3, no good. Rebound helped out by Clark, finished by Kale, can't get it to go. Now loose ball. Clark comes out there again with it. She'll put up with the right hand on that side, and she'll go to the free throw line. And poor Emerson Smith finds herself on the receiving end again, getting rolled, nothing done. The foul had already been committed. It's going to send Morgan Clark back to the free throw line. Clark not having a great night either, 2 of 6 from the free throw line. She has 12 points in the night. .354 to play in the ball game. 49-28. Panthers with this in control. Clark missed that one as well. Rebound pulled out of there by the Eagles. Pearson in transition. She'll kick off to Overman. Now over to the right corner, right side rather, for McDaniel. Free throw line, Troutman. Tracked down. Gets away with probably a walk. Gets to go up and in. Troutman had 8 third quarter points. Gets her first one of the 4th quarter. She's got 12 for the ball game. Smith with on the left side. In the paint, Kale gets the roll and goes down. I didn't catch what that was, but did you catch what that was? No. He stopped it for something and talked about Morgan Clark, but I don't know exactly what it was. Kale's got 6, and this one a timeout going to be taken maybe trying to get a late-minute push is Coach Campbell. Timeout. We'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life.
Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind.
Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Lady Panthers have been in control of this ball game from the word go, almost. They were down 1-0 early and have not trailed since that point. They took the lead 2-1 on the first offensive possession, led by 8 after one quarter, led by 17 at halftime. Right now, lead by 21, more than midway point of this fourth quarter. Working, driving, McDaniel. She's tried to give them a little bit of a spark. Shot no good. Troutman was there, but Clark ends up coming away with it. Now Troutman will pick up her fourth. And she's picked up her third in about 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, so just now picking up her fourth foul. It is 8th team foul, so that's going to send Morgan Clark back to the free throw line to shoot 1-1 this time. Morgan 2 of 8 on the free throw line tonight. Panthers have not been as great either from the stripe, but haven't had near as many opportunities, I don't think, as Wellsville has. Clark off the schneid. She missed her last 4, but knocks that one down. Morgan with 13. Kate Edger leads all scorers with 20 in this one, unofficially. And Morgan off makes them both. 53-30. Pearson calling out instructions. Overman on the left wing. Entry pass down inside. McDaniel can't handle, out of bounds. Good defense by Kale. And it will go back to the Panthers. Yates back in the ball game. Starting 5 on the floor right now for Paola. Kale can't handle. Kind of a awkward pass to begin with. Up in front, Overman to Clancy. No, that's Pearson for 3. Good. Teardrop tray drops in there by Bethany Pearson, her second triple of the ball game. She's the only one who's had a 3 in this game. Other end, easy look. Clark, shot no good, but she is fouled. It's going to be on McDaniel. It'll be her 5th. That'll be it for her, as she'll foul out. Giving them, again, their spark, trying to, but she'll foul out with 8 points. And in comes Peyton Robertson for the Eagles.
Checking into the small time players number 32, Peyton Robertson. At the line shooting 2 is Morgan Clark.
And Clark, who's just coming off back-to-back buckets, misses that one. She's going to get tons of opportunities at the free throw line all season long. She's going to have to get this part of her game dialed in. Edinger there on the rebound, can't get it to go. Go put it back up. It's blocked by Troutman. Tracked down by Maggie Kalk once again, though. And there's a telegraph pass from Yates. Troutman saw it coming. 2-on-1. Yates, what's she going to do? Good transition. And Kalk just there to knock that one out of bounds. It was an effort play all around from Yates as well as Kalk. And Troutman unable to get an easy bunny on that one. Good effort. Pearson inbound, 2:07 to play in the ball game. Stolen away, Morgan Clark and Sky a little bit. In transition, Clark, they just lose her. She's just going to go ahead and take it. The right hand, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. She'll fight for it, kick to the elbow, steps out, Edinger for long 2, no good. Morgan Clark will get the rebound. She'll drive, they're going to say she walked with it.
Taking to Eagles number 4, Jada Fletcher.
Panther boys anxiously awaiting their opportunity there in the back tops of your screen. 1-0 on the season with a good win over Baldwin on Friday. Panthers going to start their season. The girls are on the right foot as well with a victory in this one. And 39 to play. Troutman Blocks covered up by Kale. She'll put it up. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Clark. You can slow things down a little bit if you're Lady Panthers. No reason to rush and keep turning the ball over. They're not going to. Yates for three on the way. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Robertson. Wellsville. Long pass up to Troutman. Troutman. Good defense by Dakaya Yates. Really didn't even probably need to foul there. Her defense had stopped Troutman from having an easy one and pushed her outside for an awkward shot. Just her presence made her not take the shot she wanted to take, but alas, it will send Troutman to the free throw line to shoot two. She's only had one opportunity at the free throw line. I think it was an and one. And now she's back at it. She knocks down that one. A big burst in that early going of the third quarter from Troutman. That's really been her only output, but she does have double figures. She's got 13 on the night from this one. Out goes Pearson, out goes Clancy. In comes Green, in comes Jada Fletcher for Wellsville. Phillips checks in. Pitcher comes in as well. So does Emerson Smith for the Panthers. Troutman makes them both.
Now checking in for the shooter on the mid-basket, number 23, Kelsey Johnson.
53-35. Troutman will check out. Probably be the last we see of her here in this one. Phillips with it. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Butler. Timeout is full. We'll take a 30. We're back at 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Back at it, Panthers with the ball, coming out of the timeout. Pratt with it, dump off Kale, got a hold. She'll kick, three from Smith, good! Emerson Smith drops in a triple to get her first points of the night. 56-35, loose ball, gathered up by Smith. Pretty good little stretch of time for her, 40 seconds under. Phillips. Hits her on the right wing now. Give up to Phillips. She'll pull the triple. That one's no good. The bench would have gone nuts over there if she'd have made that. They're already pretty fired up over there. And they'll pull it out around midcourt. Here for Pratt. 16 seconds. Really just need to run some time off the clock. Phillips with it. Dump off inside Pitzer. Pitzer back to her. Another three from Phillips. No good. And rebound pulled out of there by Wellsville. Board pulled down by Kelsey Johnson. Now Green, and that'll be it. 56-35, your final score here in this one. The Panthers start off the season with a victory, 1-0, here over the Wellsville Eagles in this home round-robin tournament. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll recap this girls' game and then step aside for a moment, come back and set the scene for the boys in just a little bit. Ladies win at 56-35 to start the season 1-0. We'll talk about it next. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley. It just works.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast, priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life.
Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind.
Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Welcome back out here to Paola High School. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Caden Carbajo, as we are in between ball games now, wrapping up the girls' action as the ladies do win it here against Wellsville 56-35. First up quickly on the scoring side of things, or how things got to where they are. Again, Wellsville started out this game. We started out with technical fouls, so an auspicious start ended up being a pretty good ball game for the Panthers. So technical fouls because of scorebook issue and correct jersey on the scorebook. Wellsville made one of two of those, led 1-0. Paola took the lead 2-1 and never looked back, led by 8 at the end of one, led by 17 at halftime. Continue to grow that lead and end up getting the win here, 56-35 in this one. Leading the way for Wellsville, Jaden Troutman had 14 with that 8-point explosion in the third quarter. 11 points for Bethany Pearson, 8 points from Lexi McDaniel, and 1 point from Lainey Overman. That's it. Only 4 girls scoring for them. That's probably, I think their front five is probably pretty good, and again, it's probably going to win some games, I think, in that classification that they're in, but have to develop some depth for the Eagles. For the Panthers, seem like they got pretty good depth, and the front line's not bad either. Kate Ediger, how about Ediger, 20 points in this ball game, including 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 14 points from Morgan Clark. She's probably close to double-figure rebounds as well, I would suspect. Got to tighten up the free throw shooting, but other than that, Morgan, she would have been pushing 20 points as well as she made a few more free throws. 6 points from Ava Kale, 6 points from Maggie Kauk, and I bet she's in double-digit rebounds as well. 4 points from Dakaya Yates, 3 points from Maddie Pitzer, and 3 points from Emerson Smith for the Panthers. Free throws were really the story for both these teams. Wellsville went 7 of 21 from the stripe. Panthers better but not great, 11 of 19 from the free throw line. I think that's something that develops over the course of a season. But the Panthers do start the season 1-0. They'll take on Perry Lecompton coming up on Thursday. We'll have that game again. Pre-game coverage will start around 4:45. Tip-off is set for 5 o'clock in that girls contest. Do have boys coming up in just a little bit. We're going to step away. We'll take a quick break. We'll run our graphics about the broadcast beginning soon here in between games for about 5 minutes. Grab some water, get ourselves situated, and come back and reset the scene for the boys' game that's coming up in just a little bit as the Panthers get set to take on the Wellsville Eagles. We'll have that game for you in just a little bit. Ladies do win it here 56-35. They start the season 1-0. We're back in just a little bit for the boys' action right here on Paola Sports Live.
The following is a presentation of Paola Sports Live. It's time for Panther Sports. On your new home for Paola High School athletics, Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, and Miami County Dance Movement. This is Paola Athletics on your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.
Back at our Paola High School, BJ Harris, Caden Carbajo, as we settle in for the backside of our high school basketball doubleheader tonight as the Paola Panthers welcome in the Wellsville Eagles. Game number 2 of the season for the Panthers and game number 1 of the season for Wellsville. And we're getting through the starting lineups here in just a moment as we get ready for, not tip-off, they don't do tip-off here of all the odd rules there are. That's one of them. And make sure we don't do the starting lineup. Well, we do. Here we go. The starting lineup's brought to you by Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill, your area Bobcat mower dealer. Start next year's mowing season with a great new Bobcat mower, or take your current mower in for a full tune-up. They work on all types of small engine. Hers also has you covered when it comes to hydraulic hoses and cylinder repair. To learn more, go to hersinc.net or call 913-247-3530. First up for the Eagles is number 4, Aiden Kearney, a 5'10 senior. Number 5, Jimmy Dorsey, a 6'5 junior. Number 10, Caden O'Neill, a 6'2 senior. Number 23, Jackson Showalter, 6'2 senior. And number 32, Ian Smith, a 6'3 senior. So they start 5 seniors, do the Eagles. Head coach is Rick O'Neill. Starting lineup for the Panthers. Number 5, Fletcher Oddie, 5'9 senior. Number 10, Garrett Williams, a 6' senior. Number 14, Bo Robinson, 6'4 senior, leading scorer the other night with 21 points. Trey Moala right behind him, 6'5 junior with 20 points against Baldwin. And the number 34, Brock Pitzer, 6' senior. Head coach is Dave Cash. And we're ready to hook things up here in this one. Again, ladies won just a moment ago, 56-35 as they start the season 1-0. Panther men trying to start the season at 2-0. Home whites trimmed in black and gold. Wellsville and their road blues trimmed in mostly red, a little bit of white worked in there as well. And off we go. Off left side, looking to drive. And a charge as Fletcher Audie sets up to take that charge. On the take there by Jackson Showalter. And an early turnover by the Wellsville Eagles. It'll be their first possession offensively. Moala going to bring it to the floor. 6'5", leading the charge. Handoff for Robinson. Now Pitzer. Back outside. Patient offense here for Paola. Nearly knocked away. Good on-ball defense here by Aiden Kearney working against Fletcher Audie. Now Fletcher needs help from Williams. Garrett will pull it out. Oh, nearly walked with it, he does. He was moving over like he wanted to give it to somebody else, and then they didn't go where he thought they were going to go and turned it over. So a clunky start to this game for both teams. Running point is Caden O'Neill, 6'2 senior, rocking the Tennessee Waterfall. He looks like he took his hat off 4 seconds before the game started. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Moala. He'll clear it, and here he comes. Slice up the defense. He will. Coast-to-coast kick. Wide open look. Garrett Williams for 3. No good. And rebound pulled out of there by O'Neill. And he'll push it up the floor in a hurry. Long point guard. O'Neill at 6'2". Got some length in the perimeter. Here's one to take a look at it. Jimmy Dorsey at 6'5", attacking from the wing. And so some size out on the perimeter. See if that causes some issues. First foul of the ball game is on Williams. His first, team one. It's a second foul, rather. They had the charge to begin the game. Did Wellsville. Rebound again by Moala. He'll push it all the way up the floor. Getting contacted by Ian Smith all the way. Smith's going to draw one-on-one duty here with him out high. He'll get rid of him in a hurry. Fade away, 3 on the way, swish. That was a beauty. We were looking right down the barrel of it as well. Trey Moala will start this game off in fine fashion. O'Neal trying to answer back, can't. Audie trying to get the rebound. Instead, it's pulled out of there on the rebound by Showalter. 3 on the way, no good by Dorsey. And now here comes Audie. He's going to push the issue. He steps back, now dump off inside Robinson. Robinson blocked, but it's going to be a foul on Smith. That was a good foul, really, because that was going to be an easy bucket for Robinson. Again, Bo, 21 points the other night in the victory over Baldwin. He'll be at the stripe here. Missed the first one. He was 2 out of 3 on the night. Very few free throws shot in that game at Baldwin. And he misses both here. Hit and goes out of bounds. And it will stay with Paola. As Robinson missed both free throws. 3-0 on a three-pointer by Trey Moala. And down for Audie. Audie. Shake and bake. Hand off for Moala. He'll look to tax. Hand off for Williams. Williams into the paint. Good offense. Good look. Robinson can't get it to go. Rebound pulled out of there by Dorsey, and here he comes going the other way. Dorsey, again, 6'5", a little leaner in the lane, rattles it in. And his first bucket, the first points for the Eagles, 3-2. All this time working against O'Neal. Right up on the ball is Aiden Kearney working against Audie. Screen comes from Pitzer. Audie, ball knocked out of bounds. It's a scrapper. This is a scrapping bunch of Eagles. I think Paola's going to have to tighten things down a little bit, recognize they're going to be in a dogfight. I don't think Wellsville is just going to walk away. They're coming at you a little bit. They've got some length, and they're certainly energetic here in the early going of this one. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. Moala gets it into Robinson. On the left side for Pitzer. Nearly knocked away. Pitzer comes out of there with Moala with it on the corner. He gets a screen from Brock. Now he'll match up evenly. A little fader on the way. That would have been pretty sweet B. Instead, it's not going to be a point. No shot. Foul's going to be on the floor. Third foul on the Eagles. First foul on Dorsey. And Audie to inbound from underneath his own basket, just to the right. Fletcher trying to find it. Robinson, he'll pull the trigger on a tray. Good! How about the two big fellas starting this game off from deep? Robinson and Moala. Pick your poison. And a charge going to be called against Willie Dorsey, who's just checked in. Well, it was a legal screen, rather. And it wasn't on Willie Dorsey. He is in the ball game. It was on Ian Smith. It's his second. Team foul number 4, so the screen to come over there. Audie nearly stopped that one, not where he wanted to. Moala bring it across. Trey Moala. And Bo Robinson, two big fellas. Starting this game off from behind the arc. Audie needs help. He'll get it into Bo. Back out Fletcher. Fletcher wants 3 on the way. Good. How about back-to-back-to-back threes to get things started for the Panther men. Eventually you want to make a bucket down inside the paint, but heck, get them all here now. From way outside. Different zip code on the take by Dorsey, no good. And cleared out of there by the Panthers. Here comes Moala. Stride for stride with O'Neal. He'll set it. He'll attack. He'll go up. He'll be fouled. And now he'll go to the free throw line for his first free throws of the ball game. Will Moala, Trey the other night, 1 of 1. He had an and one in the very first possession, I think, of the game early on, and that was it from the free throw line. This one catches the front iron, rolls in. Caden Ramey going to check in. He'll replace Garrett Williams. And Moala makes them both. 11-2. 3:51 to go here in the first quarter. We're in the first. Don't freak out. Sorry. Off the fourth. My bad. How about we go back in time a little bit? Here's Moala. Step back three. High arcing shot. Swish. Fired up a little bit as well. That was pretty nice. Off the dribble. It steps back. Drops it in. 14-2. Right now it's an 8-0 run by the Panthers. No. 11-0 run by the Panthers. And going. Knocked out of bounds. Nope. Saved. Boy, better for the Wellsville, really, because Robinson was going to have that an easy go. And a timeout. Wellsville needing to talk about things as a 14-2 game on an 11-0 run by the Panthers. We'll talk about it as well. We're back at 30. You're watching Panther basketball.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
14-2, the Panthers in the midst of an 11-0 run. Three ball has been beneficial to them. Ooh, walk there in an early turnover by Carson Boehm. Also into the ball game for the Panthers at that timeout. Logan Newkirk checked into the ball game. Desmond Winton came in for Wellsville. He's got it. Attack at the elbow. Little fadeaway on the way. Left it short. Rebound pulled out of there by Zeb Harris, who also just checked into the game. Lots of contact. Newkirk. Here's a three. Missed it all. Rebound by Ramey. Here comes Moala in transition. Moala trying to shake off. Boy, Showalter's doing all he can. Audie has to save that one. It will be saved by the Eagles. And nearly stolen away, but gathered up. Bowen was there, but Winton pulls it up, and he'll start this thing. Will the freshman. He'll drive, kick, now attack, walk, got away with it. Did Dorsey, Willie Dorsey this time. Here's Smith, he'll drive, and they're going to say a foul. No, walk before that. Backside official called the travel before the near side official was going to call a grab, hold. Garrett Williams checks back in. Out goes Logan Newkirk. Out goes Zeb Harris. Back in comes Aiden Kearney, who started this game working against Fletcher Awney. Bo Robinson going to check in and replace Caden Ramey for the Panthers. 14-2 again, still in the middle of an 11-0 run for the Panthers. And putting pressure put in the backcourt. They'll get it in for Audie. Give over to Moala. Put on a little bit of a show. A couple of shots and tack he's taken. He drive past him. Williams in the corner. Garrett to Audie. Fletcher steps around the defender to the free throw line. Better look for Boehm. Off the baseline, good. That's some unselfish basketball right there. As Boehm had a little bit better of a look, and so he gave it up to him. 13-0 run. It'll continue. No harm, no foul there. And Neal wanted it, didn't get it. And Moala shake off some defenders. Boehm got away with a walk. Off the glass, no good. And rebound pulled out by Showalter. And here he outlets to O'Neal. O'Neal going to lead the charge. Winton, good look. Not going to be a good hand up in front. Just didn't account for the length. Williams running it. Layup no good. Moala there to clean up the mess. Moala's got the free throw line. He's got a three-point line, a couple, and he's got one from the two-point line. 18-2, a 15-0 run. Three on the way by O'Neal, no good. One and done, other end, here goes Williams. Garrett Williams. O'Neal with the foul in the bucket. He'll go to the free throw line for the three-point play. 20-2 and another timeout probably coming from Coach O'Neal as things are not going the way he wanted here in Paola. 20-2, it's a 17-0 run by the Panthers. Timeout on the floor, want to tell you something. Where are my words, Caden? There they are. It's time for our Chamber Connection, brought to you by the Paola Chamber of Commerce. Paola Chamber is always working to promote your business in Paola and the surrounding area. The Paola Chamber reminds you to shop local first. My wife has some kind of countdown going for Christmas. I got plenty of time. To learn more, call 913-294-4336 or visit paolachamber.org. 20-2. It was 3-2. It's a 17-0 run. I said 20-0. I think 17-0 runs, last thing I wrote. Williams makes it 18-0 run as he knocks down the and one. 21-2. O'Neal out high, off left side for Kearney. He'll go back through Jimmy Dorsey. Dorsey driving. He's one can give them some matchup issues. Can Dorsey? He missed the first one, gets the second one, gets to go. He's got both their field goals here in this one. That stops an 18-0 run. Waning moments of this first quarter. Robinson scoop off from Newkirk. He'll attack, dump off, backside, good look by Newkirk. And Bo's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two here with 34.9 seconds to play in this first quarter. And so Robinson 0 for 2 from the stripe here in the early going of this one. He just has this one three-point bucket. Trey Moala already in double figures with 10. Shooting woes from the stripe continue here for Robinson. Caden Ramey is going to let Moala set for the final 34.9 seconds. Here's Robinson. Missed it. 0 for 4. Not a great start for him. That's not typical. And a foul going to be called on Caden Ramey on the rebound. He'll pick up his first team foul, number 2 on the Panthers. It's 2-7 on the team fouls front as well. O'Neal off left side for Dorsey. 26 seconds to play in the first quarter. There's a near steal by Robinson. And it will stay with Wellsville, however. He'll get it in for Kearney. He'll work against Newkirk. O'Neal driving on Robinson. Kick Dorsey. Dorsey and another charge going to be the call. Dorsey taking that was Robinson. It's the 8th team foul on the Eagles, the 2nd on Dorsey. Pressure still in that full court press for the Eagles. Panthers have been able to handle it fairly well, but not there. Other way. There's a 3 at the buzzer, and that's the end of one. 21-4, the Panthers dominant in the first quarter of this one. Second one coming up next, right here on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley. It just works.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Thanks to the support from our sponsors, Paola Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Panther Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast, would like to show your support, As a viewer, go to paolasportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thank you to your sponsors, fans, coaches, administrators, and student athletes. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/paolasportslive. Back underway here in Paola. 21-4, good first quarter for the Panthers. Not a great start to the second. As a quick turnover, but give it right back to the Eagles. Audie trying to get it up the floor, and he does. Screen come from Pitzer. Starting five back on the floor here for the Panthers. Driving, Pitzer, Robinson, a little leaner, no good. And trying to get him going a little bit. O'Neal in transition, he'll stop. Shake and bake, and Pitzer, good effort. 3 rows up in the stands. Backside Showalter. Moala's there, and he'll come down on him, get the foul and the bucket. And Moala will get his first personal foul of the ball game, just the third on the team, and it's going to send Jackson Showalter to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. If you're just joining us earlier tonight, the Lady Panthers got off to a good start in the 2020-21 season as they win at 56-35 over Wellsville. Took the lead 2-1 in their first offensive possession, never looked back. Led by 17 at halftime and cruised to victory. 20 points from Kate Ediger and 14 points from Morgan Clark. Showalter does complete the three-point play. On this boys action, the Panther men went on a 18-0 run in the first quarter. And so far, Wellsville's winning the second quarter. Into the game is Desmond Winton working on Audie. Tough on-ball defense there. Audie knocked out of the air. Dorsey lost it and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. Fletcher's having some hard time with that ball defense outside, and then the length of Dorsey caused that one. Dorsey will sit down with 2 fouls. In for him comes, I'm going to go on a limb here and say little brother Willie Dorsey. Here's a steal by Winton. He'll lay up with the right hand good. Can't relax if you're the Panthers. Still a lot of time left in this ball game. And Fletcher, another turnover. Another Winton bucket. Lay up with the right hand good. How about Desmond Winton coming on? The freshman giving a spark, and Coach Cash sees it coming. He'll take a timeout. He hits a 30. We'll take it along with him. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Full court pressure is starting to cause some problems. Panthers see if they drew something up. They do get it across. Pitzer will drive. He'll put it off the glass and good. Nice attack by Brock. And a good finish, his first bucket of the ball game. Stops a little run by the Eagles. O'Neal on the other end of the floor. He'll get one to roll. 23 to 13. Off the glass and good for Garrett Williams on the take. Williams, he's got 5. O'Neal way out high. He'll scoop off Winton, who's giving him a spark off the bench. To the corner for O'Neal. Catch and fire 3, no good, missed it badly. Rebound by Williams. Audie's going to have to dribble out of pressure, and he will. Push it up in the front court. Moala, step back, no good. Tried to take a charge, did Willie Dorsey, couldn't get it. Showalter on the other end. He'll try to go around a setup. Other end, Williams, all kinds of contact. No shot. They're going to say it's on the floor before that one by Showalter. But it will be Garrett Williams' second. Team foul number 4 on the Panthers. Jimmy Dorsey going to check in. Aiden Kearney going to check in. Out goes O'Neal. Out goes Zeb Harris for the Eagles. Williams will sit down with those 2 fouls. Bowen will check in for him. Jimmy Dorsey, throw it over the top and get it in for Kearney. Kearney gonna have it. Winton He'll drive. Good first step around Audie and gets a finger roll. That's a nice take. Desmond Winton, the freshman, has given them a heck of a spark off the bench. 25-15, back to a 10-point game. Moala, he'll attack. Try to split the defense. Little leaner, good. On the bucket by Moala. 27-15. There's a three from Showalter, point blank range. Shot no good. Rebound by Moala. He'll clear the glass and go up the floor as well. Double teamed all the way. All alone, Robinson. Face off at Showalter. You got to take him right to the rack, and he walks with it. Bo thinking too much about it. He knew what his first instinct was to drive on Showalter. He's going to be able to have that first step, and he's got some height on him as well. Showalter was also running out of gas and needed to get to the bench, and he does. Gets a break for the Eagles. Willie Dorsey going to check back in for Wellsville. 27-15. Wellsville stemmed the tide a little bit here in the second quarter. Loose ball. Boehm still fighting for it. He'll clear it out. And this is a dogfight. These guys are getting after it. A lot of contact. Moala up the floor. Backside, Bo Robinson was all alone. O'Neal lucky to get a hand in there enough to swat it away. Into the game for the Panthers, Aiden Morris. That's Tim checking in at the break. He'll get it in for Boehm. Robinson calls for it, clapped for it. Ball's kicked around. Last touch by Wellsville. Panthers are lucky there. Back in comes Zeb Harris. I mean, they substitute a lot. Both teams really do. Wellsville's gone 8 deep. Panthers have gone 9 deep so far in this one. On the left side, Pitzer. Caden Ramey getting ready to come back into the ball game for Paola. Newkirk. Excuse me, that's Boehm. Moala posting up on Dorsey with the left hand. No good. If you're posted up on this side, you can go with your left hand. That's a tough take. Lucky for Wellsville, it did not go down. O'Neal blows past Boehm. Too hard. Rebound by Pitzer. And now here come the Panthers. 3:42 to go here in the second quarter. Scoop off. While you're getting him off, call from the coaching staff. Panthers, they've let him bang it out high. Driving Boehm. He gets finally clear. Can't get the roll. Clearing the glass is Bo Robinson. Comes flying in there. Bo gets his first 2-point bucket. He's got 5 in the ball game. 29-15. Back to a 14-point ball game. O'Neal, kick, step back. 3 on the way by Carney, no good. Rebound. Robinson, he'll throw it out. Running is Morris. Morris up the floor. Morris with the right hand. Stuffed. And Aiden Kearney can't believe it. I think they'll get him his third. Oh, no, they get Kearney, rather. I was looking at Dorsey. It's Kearney's first. Team foul number 9. And we'll send Aiden Morris to the free throw line to shoot 2. Aiden with 2 points the other night in the fourth quarter of the win over Baldwin. Panthers won that one 62-34, trying to move to 2-0 on the season. As Morris does knock down the first one. Out goes Pitzer, out goes Robinson. In comes Ramey, in comes Newkirk for the Panthers. Morris dropped them both in. 31-15. Drive Showalter. Baseline, good help defense. Kick Winton, he's open. Now Dorsey, he'll drive. He lost it, and it's going to be a block on Boehm. And I think he just got to him faster than he thought he was, so it's going to be the 5th team. First on Boehm, 5th on the Panthers. O'Neal throws it in deep for Dorsey. Working against Moala. It's a fun matchup. We'll scoop there. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out by Ramey. Rebound by Moala. Oh, that would have been awesome. Couldn't quite get it to go. Good defense all around as well, but a little posterize action from Moala can't go. O'Neal, he wants 3. He'll pull the trigger on one. Good. First one he took of the game, I thought, well, he must make them if he's taking those. And it's a good one there. Moal the other end. He'll stop. O'Neal was there. Bowen wants three. It's up. It's good. Bame. I just heard Coach or Mr. Hines say that. I apologize to his family if I said that wrong. I should have asked that first time, but it's Bame. And it's a heck of a three. Nice shot by Carson. 34-18. Timeout, full, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
(34-18), 2:06 to play in this first half. Panthers in control of this one. They did a big portion of that in the first quarter on a 18-0 run. Wellsville's done their part to try to climb back into it, but Bame with it. He'll nearly gets trapped up, but give away to Moala on the corner. Robinson, another three on the way. No good. Rebound cleared out of there by Kearney, and here he comes. Give away for Harris. Back around Showalter. He'll drive on Moala. Kick. Step back. Walked with it. And a turnover by Showalter will go back to the Panthers. Newkirk at the elbow. Kick, Audie. He thought about a three. He'll give away to Bame. Another three on the way. No good. And a foul going to be underneath the basket. Likely against O'Neal. There's a lot of chicken fighting going on underneath there.
Foul strike to the Eagles, number 14, Caden O'Neal's third personal foul. Team foul.
So it's in the double bonus now, so it's going to send Newkirk to the free throw line to shoot two. First free throws of the season for Newkirk. Panthers again an 18-0 run. They led 21-4 at the end of one. It's been a little bit quieter here in the second quarter, but still maintaining a pretty good advantage. Here's the second attempt from Newkirk. This one is good. 35-18. Linton. Give way to Kearney. Harris over to Showalter. Here's Winton again. He gave them a nice spark. Start this second quarter. 6 in a row, basically. Driving. Boy, that looked painful. And may have had an injury. He gets up and walks it all. It looked way worse than that, but lucky for him, able to wince this one off, perhaps on the take by Zeb Harris. He just kind of came down awkwardly out of bounds. 1:01 to play. He'll get out of the game as Willie Dorsey will check in and replace him. It gives Wellsville a chance to set up this press. They'll get it up. Audie to Bame and stolen away by Dorsey, then stolen right back by Newkirk. Good effort there by Logan to keep that one alive. They'll set their offense here with 50 seconds to play in the first half. Newkirk, boy, that was a very fortunate roll. Bo Robinson gets it back. Newkirk somehow has it again. Audie put this thing away. Can't get it to go. Rebound, though, by Bame. He'll put it up. It's blocked. He'll try to go again. Nope, he's got to clear it. Nobody's getting very good looks at it. 30 seconds, and now finally a 3-second going to be called on Bame. Weird. Of all the ways that was going to end, that would have been the last thing I was going to guess. It was a 3-second violation. Weird. Under 30 to play here in this first half. Wellsville with it. What do they want to do to try to end with some momentum? Drive Dorsey back to other Dorsey. And here's Willie Dorsey on the left wing. Jimmy with it on the right side. He'll look to attack the free throw line. Dish. Kearney. And nobody looking for that one. You got it? No, do you got it? Nobody's got it. 35-18. 8 seconds. Panthers can work for a decent look at one. Name to inbound for the Panthers. You get an Audie. 7 seconds. You can see at the bottom right of your screen. Audie. 3 seconds. Moala. He'll get a decent look at one. Shot no good. Just rattled out. And that's the end of two. 35-18. Panthers with the lead at the break. We'll talk about it next. We'll look through your numbers. We'll review that girls game a little bit. Get you ready for second half action. All that next right here on the halftime show. 35-18. Panthers in control. You're watching on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Priced right. With plans starting at $34.95. No throttling. No tricks. More upload speed. And the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call us at
913-247-3530.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible and dance and my life.
Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind.
Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Back in here at halftime, the Paola Panthers in front by that score you see there on the bottom of your screen, 35-18 here at the break. Jumped out to a 3-0 lead, led 3-2, and then went on a 18-0 run, eventually leading at 20-2. Or 20, 20-2. This would be a 17-0 run by the time it was all done. And Have pretty much held that advantage since. Didn't grow on much, but did lead it and led 21-4 at the end of one. Right now lead 35-18. Pretty good effort in the second half by a couple of those Wellsville Eagles, allowed them to stay in it. One, Desmond Winton, who came off the bench and had 6 points for them. He leads them in scoring right now with 6. 4 for Jimmy Dorsey, 3 for Caden O'Neal, 3 from Jackson Showalter. For the Panthers, leading the way for them, Trey Moala at 12 points. He's got things started from behind the arc with 3. He's got a couple of those in this ball game. He's got 12 here at halftime. 5 points from Carson Bame. Again, apologize for screwing up his name for a game and almost a half, but I'll get it right, and now we'll get it for the rest of the season. How about that? Yeah, what's that adage about assumption? Can't say it here, but 5 points from Bo Robinson, 5 points from Garrett Williams, 3 points from Fletcher Audie, 2 from Aiden Morris, 2 from Brock Pitzer. Again, another just team effort. 1 point from Logan Nearcourt on 1 of 2 shooting from the free throw line. Free throw line probably getting a little bit better still, but a good lead here at the break, 35-18. Ladies won earlier today as they win at 56-35, led behind 20 points from Kate Ediger. Ediger had 14 points from Morgan Clark, 6 points from Ava Kale, 4 points from Dakaya Yates, 3 points from Maddie Pitzer, and 3 points from Emerson Smith. Take a quick break. We'll come back. Second half coming up next right here on Paola Sports Live.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life.
Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind.
Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
How do you see the world?
Ha!
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into
Everyday miracles!
Like riding my bike.
Breaking boards! Ha! Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast, priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Back at her, Paola High School, B.J. Harris along with you, alongside McCaden Carbajo. 35-18 is your halftime score as the Panthers have control of this one over the Wellsville Eagles. However, I do see this Wellsville team as one of those teams that's sneaky. They're aggressive. They're long for high school basketball. They've got some size out there. And, again, just like the girls, Wellsville girls, I think they'll, this is a team that can win some 3A games. I, for a long time, spent a lot of time down in southeast Kansas where it was mostly 3A, small 4A basketball. And this Wellsville team's a pretty typical, mid to higher level basketball team that could play with some teams certainly down there. And just don't want to let them get ahead of steam because I think they're just scrappy enough to take advantage of it. And here we go, second half action underway now in this one. Showalter with it at the elbow. Now he gets it back on the left side, guarded by Pitzer. Showalter drive, another charge. No, yes, they do call the charge. That's Bo Robinson taking that one. Showalter's got 2 fouls. I think they're both charges. Team foul number 1 here in the second half. Audie, coast to coast. Top of the key now for Williams. Over to the right wing for Robinson. Robinson, little leaner. They're going to get another charge. Yeah, that's a give you one of the other. And one official's called most of those charges. He's all over it, his positioning on the floor. Seems to lend himself to that. O'Neal get a run point here for Wellsville, moving from left to right now. Outside for Showalter. Now here's O'Neal attacking at the elbow. Drive, backing, Dorsey, nowhere to go with it. Give away for Showalter. He'll go baseline now, gets a good look at one. Off the glass and good. Nice take by Jackson Showalter. 35-20. You don't want to let them stick around, I know that. It seems like a team. Here's Moala, that high arcing three-point shot rattles out. Rebound, Robinson to clear it. Off the glass and good. A little help from his friends on that one. That was all but in on the 3, but needed a little extra help. O'Neal around Robinson. Backside, look at it. Shot trying to draw contact, can't. On the take by Ian Smith. And cleared out of there by Robinson again. Audie all the way down the floor against Kearney. Nearly lost it. Now he needs some help. Got a little tip ball. They're going to let him have it. Fletcher give way to Williams. Here's Moala on the left wing. Robinson, they'll move it around. Try to run their offense here, will the Panthers. Pitzer. Give way on a give. Oh, Garrett can't handle. Williams misses that one. Going the other direction to the corner for Kearney. And they throw it away. Miscommunication once again. I don't know who that tipped off of, but break for Wellsville. Third quarter. I'll get it, just like the kids. First couple games a little rusty. We're all right. Third quarter now. Foul going to be called against the Panthers as Garrett Williams will pick up his 3rd personal. Team foul number 2 here on Paola here in the second half. Winton comes in and replaces Kearney. Out goes Smith as in comes Willie Dorsey. Shot by Showalter, no good. And Showalter going to pick up a cheap 3rd foul. Not what they wanted there. Showalter gives him a little bit of size. He's 6'2" as well, big kid. He'll have to check out with that 3rd foul. All of it breaking up the floor. Against Dorsey. Trying to hand off for Williams and knocked around. And Garrett's like, no, it went off O'Neal. But I don't know if you know. That's a tough one. Williams having a hard time holding on to the ball. O'Neal. Push off left now. Drive, kick. Spinning in the lane. Dorsey, little fadeaway on the way. Swish. There's a nice move there by Jimmy Dorsey. His first field goal of the second half. He's got 6 points in the ball game. Panthers have just kind of relied on a 18-0 run they had, or 17-0 run they had early, and have just kind of maintained it. Williams off for Audie. Showing Robinson. Robinson, can't get it to roll. They're going to call a foul and send Bo to the free throw line. Bo, not a great first quarter from the free throw line. He went 0 for 4 first half. Try to get off the schneid here from the stripe. Lady Panthers started the year on a high note as they win at 56-35 over Wellsville in the first game of the season for them. It's pretty good, especially for the ladies who, had one practice, then went on quarantine for 2 weeks. Came back, got a few practices in, whatever they were required to get in before this action. So have not had a ton of time together, but they look pretty good at times and certainly have places to grow, but impressed by the ladies. And Robinson gets one to finally go through the hole from the free throw line. 1 of 5 now from the charity stripe, 1 of 6 rather. 38-22. In the lane, little runner, O'Neal, good. Pressure manned up all the way down the floor, and a foul going to be called on Winton. No, it went out of bounds on Audie. And it will go back to Wellsville here. Turnover by the Panthers. Winton working against Fletcher Audie. Driving is Willie Dorsey. Paola's on the floor, just covering his head. He'll have to get up off the deck. Winton's going to be fouled by Audie. Maybe a hair of frustration there from Fletcher. And it will be his first, I believe. Team foul number 4, or 3 rather, on the Panthers. O'Neal to inbound. 4:22 to play here in this third quarter. Nearly midway through the third. O'Neal have it, top of the key. He'll set the offense. Winton driving. Off for Dorsey. Dorsey goes baseline. Pushed off the skids. He'll give it to Winton. Winton for 3, no good. Rebound to be determined. Ramey's there. Moala's there, but it knocks off the hands of one of those two and out of bounds. The Panthers had an advantage in the paint there with Ramey, Moala, and Robinson, and can't come down with it. O'Neal. Foul called on Ramey as he grabbed a hold of someone moving through a screen, and it'll be still Wellsville's ball. Kearney to the elbow for Smith. He'll drive. Contact on Bame, and that'll spend Ian Smith to the free throw line to shoot 2. He has not had an attempt here. Bame picks up his second person, team foul number 5 on the Panthers. And Smith's on the board for the first time tonight with the free throw there. Just kind of chipping away at it. Right now is Wellsville trying to keep things within striking distance here as we're just a second past the midway point of the third. He makes them both, does Smith. 38-26. 12-point game. It's been kind of right in this point all night long. Can Wellsville get over the hump? Can the Panthers get something going offensively here? They've only got 3 points in this second half. How about Bame? He'll try to get him off camp, but there's Robinson again clearing the glass. Robinson has done a nice job, made some hay on that. He's in double figures now with 10 points. 40-26. Just inside the free throw line, O'Neal, bucket good. 40-28. Paola working against Kearney all the way up the floor. Asking for some help, wants a screen. No, he'll hand off for Bame. Bame working against Winton. Good on-ball defense from both teams. Robinson in the paint, good. No foul, they'll let it roll. Robinson coming alive here in the third quarter. Offensively anyway. Good defense on the baseline to force O'Neal deeper than he wanted to go without getting a foul. Kearney fadeaway 3, no good. And that's the end or that's the end of that possession. Will go the other direction. Subs coming in all over the place. Harris comes in. In comes Jimmy Dorsey along with Showalter with those 3 fouls for Wellsville. Out goes Rainey and Robinson for the Panthers. In comes Newkirk and Morris for Paola. Morris with it. Paola now going to bring it up. Mano and mano against O'Neal. Trey, one of those guys, doesn't look like they're running fast because they're so long and they blow past people. Bame with it, the free throw line kick to Moala on the left wing. Newkirk sets, fires 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Bame, he'll clear it and pull it out. Reset for the Panthers to the corner for Newkirk. 2:22 to play in the third. 42-28, Newkirk fade away again, no good. And rebound pulled out by Jimmy Dorsey for Wellsville, and here they come. Dorsey finds an opening. Off bounce. Ooh, Bame. I don't think it was body. It looked like most of the ball as well, but Carson going to pick up his 3rd personal foul, team foul number 6 on the Panthers. Stops the clock with 2:09 to go here in the third. At the free throw line is Jimmy Dorsey, and he misses the first one. Dorsey misses the first one. And makes the second one. 42-29. Newkirk off the right side for Williams. He'll drive. Garrett blocked. Now here comes Winton in transition. Off the right side, Showalter. Working on Moala. Skip pass, far side. Jimmy Dorsey for 3 on the way. No good. And rebound pulled out of there by Newkirk. Now you got numbers. Got to take advantage of it. Bame intercepted by Jimmy Dorsey. It was a good idea, frankly, from Newkirk. Just didn't get executed. Open look. Harris on the way. No good. They keep pulling the trigger on those threes. Haven't made many of them. They're knocked around. It's going to end up in the hands of Kearney. 3 guys get ready to come back to the ball game for the Eagles. Off to Winton. There's another 3 from Dorsey. This one no good. Rebound, Moala clears it. And pulled out. He'll bring it up. Working against Harris all the way up the floor. Now here's Newkirk. Showing was Morris, not there. Now they'll give it all alone. Moala, leaner, good. No, they're going to call a charge. That's a tough one against Moala. Way under the basket and not square either. I'm not even sure if his feet were set. That's a tough one against. It was just looked so good. He had such a good look at it. But Moala, that's a tough break against Trey. He'll pick up his 2nd personal foul, team foul number 7. It's an offensive foul, so it will stay with the Eagles, go to the Eagles. And not to the free throw line. Under a minute, third quarter. Panthers just kind of maintain this kind of 12 to 15-point lead throughout most of this game. Baseline, driving, blocked partially by Moala. Gathered it back up, though, trying to stick with it. Open look for 3 from Winton. Good. Well, that kid's been the dagger for him. He's got 9 in short minutes. This is as close as it's been in a long time, 42-32. It's as close as it's been since it was 11-2. On the right side for Moala. Now Williams. Panthers going to need a better fourth quarter. They're going to mess around and let Wellsville stick with this one. Or stay in it. Hand off. It's going to be an isolation, I thought, for Moala. They'll give Williams 10 seconds. Garrett off the Bame on the left corner. Fletcher Audie. Audie nearly lost it. He did. Good end for Wellsville. If that goes, that's going to blow the roof off of it. And instead, that's how we'll end the third. It was a good third quarter for Wellsville as they climbed back into this one a little bit. Only 7 points for the Panthers, all from Bo Robinson in that third quarter. See if they can get it squared away as we head to the fourth right after this on Paola Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Here we go to the fourth quarter of this one. As it will be Panther basketball. Foul right off the bat by Willie Dorsey. Picks up his first personal foul. It's team foul number 4 on the Eagles. Robinson controlling out high. Everybody can handle the ball a little bit. That's something for Paola. Clearing it! And the flush by Bo Robinson. Boy, he's made some money off the rebound tonight, and none prettier than that one right there. Foul's going to be called on the floor. It's a good one by Pitzer. It's going to be an easy run out by Willie Dorsey, and Pitzer picks up the foul to keep it before that. It will be 1-1 for Dorsey going to the free throw line. And it is, I believe, just the first one on Pitzer. Team foul number 8, though. Well, that was a nice flush by Robinson on the rebound. There's the front side of a 1-1 by Dorsey, no good. (44-32). Robinson again in the paint. Stopped. It was quiet in the first half, but he has been anything but in the second is Robinson. Williams got his pocket picked by Smith going the other way. Moala. Oh, Smith probably walked on that one, but might have rolled his ankle as well. He did get it to go. Another turnover. There's O'Neal. Layup. Can't get it to go. That's a foul on Smith. Nope. That is Willie Dorsey. He'll pick up his second. Team foul number 5. Moala gets it into Audie. Back to Trey, and he'll bring it up the floor against O'Neal. Try to bring help on him. Audie to the corner. Pitzer, he'll go baseline. Brock, little ring roll with the right hand. Nice finish by Brock Pitzer. 46-34, back to a 12-point lead. 6:46 to go here in the fourth. O'Neal for the free throw line, walked with it. Got away with it. I seem like I'm saying that a lot, but he was up and down for sure. He'll get a try at 3. Good. Well, his second 3 of the ball game. He's got 10 points. And they're back to within single digits for the first time since it was 11-2. It was a 9-point lead then. Audie at the top of the key. Pitzer. Over to Moala. Back to Audie. Just going to be patient. They need more of that. Be patient here. When you got a good lead in the fourth quarter, you got to be able to run your offense, but you also can't be turning it over all the time. At the elbow for Moala. He'll feel some space, now work with it, still working, he'll roll it in. Boy, he just kept going. That's his first bucket of the second half. They've done a pretty good job against him, but that time, too much to handle. O'Neal out of the top of the key. He'll drive, pass him, scoop off. Kearney barely getting a hold of that one. Robinson getting in the way, but Dorsey comes away with it. Jimmy, handoff for Willie. He'll drive, scoop off. O'Neal, hard dribble into the paint. Good ball movement and a good finish by Willie Dorsey. His first field goal of the ball game. And here we go. Back and forth we go. 48-39. Can the Panthers hold on here at home in the first round of this tournament? This round robin affair. And Coach Cash is probably having the exact same thoughts. Can they? He'll talk about it. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Line.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Thanks to the support from our sponsors, Paola Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Panther Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcasts and would like to show that support, please go to paolasportslive.com/donate. Make a contribution. Thanks to the sponsors, fans, coaches, and administrators for making Paola Sports Live a success. Back underway here, coming out of the timeout by the Panthers. They've had the basketball stoppage here. Williams with it on the inbound. Audie. Fletcher trying to get rid of Zeb Harris and just kind of bugging him and gave a little forearm shiver, stiff arm if you will, after he got rid of the ball. And a turnover, it's Fletcher's second. Team foul number 9 on the Panthers. Perry Lecompton and Frontenac over in the other gym in action. We'll see Perry on Thursday, Frontenac on Friday here on Paola Sports Live. Showalter with it. Handoff for O'Neal behind the back. Fade away on the way. Partially blocked by Moala. And off the leg of Harris and out of bounds. Or that's Dorsey, rather. And it will go back to Paola. They'll put up this 2-on-2 zone here. Or actually, I think that's basically a man press. Trying to get that trap. It actually end up being a zone. Here's Moala in transition. Off left side, Pitzer. He likes that baseline. Trying to wrap around, stolen away by Showalter. I'm telling you, they're scrappy. Drive and a block. Fletcher wasn't set. And Showalter's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. His third on Audie. And a chance to pull it. It was 9-2 when it was a 7-point game. That was right in the middle of a 18-0 run of the first quarter. And Showalter with that one will pull them to within 8. It's as close as it's been since that point. I mentioned it coming out at halftime that this is a scrappy Wellsville Eagles team, and they have showed every bit of that. Showalter made the first one, missed the second one. Rebound by Robinson, trying to get out of there. Moala up the floor, nearly loses it. O'Neal scoop off for Williams. Garrett will have to pull it out. He needs some help. Garrett, dish, Moala on the right corner. They are just, it's a sellout defense right now by Wellsville, just trying to make some stuff happen. How they still have gas in the tank is beyond me. Moala, because they've kind of played this scrappy style all ball game. And Wall out high, working against Showalter. He just stays on him. Showalter playing with 3 fouls. I think that's a moot point now with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Robinson trying to clear it. He needs help. Nearly lost it. They give way to Audie. I mean, they are flat scrapping right now. There's a dogfight here by Wellsville. There's a good defensive effort by Showalter. Turnover by Moala. Backside. Working his way in. Smith, nowhere to go with it. Pitzer, good defense. But good job by Brock not to foul right there. It would have been 2 shots regardless as they're in a double bonus. Robinson off to Williams. I think they got lulled to sleep a little bit in early going to this game, did Paola, thinking they were going to have a cakewalk like they did on Friday, and that has been anything but the case. On the right side, working against Robinson and Dorsey. That's been a good matchup all night. Off the glass, no good. Robinson gets his own rebound. He'll put it up, he'll get fouled, and Bo will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's not been as friendly as the field has been from him tonight. He's got 10 points. Oh, more than that. 14 points, but only 1 from the free throw line on 1 of 6 shooting from the stripe. Try to get right here. Not this time. In comes Boehm to replace Pitzer. In comes Newkirk to replace Williams. Second one from Pitzer rattles in. Excuse me, from Robinson, sorry. 49-40. Boehm on the other end, good defense there. Good look at one for Harris, can't get it. Now Audie in transition. Now he picks up his dribble, not where he wanted to. Here's Newkirk. He'll get it across. Good look by Logan. Pull up, little 10-footer, fouled by O'Neal. And I think the body's what they got in the O'Neal on that one. And somehow Caden does not have very many fouls, I don't believe. They will send Newkirk to the free throw. I was wrong. I just haven't been writing them down. Just because I don't know about them doesn't mean that they're not existing. He's got 4 fouls. And Newkirk at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's no good. Boy, there's some points they're going to want back. Newkirk just 1 of 3 now from the stripe. They've limited Moala to just 2 points here in the second half. Newkirk missed it. Robinson there, though. Johnny on the spot off the glass and good. Bo's doing it from the boards. He has been the savior so far of this fourth quarter, this second half, really, for the Panthers. There's a pull trigger 3 by O'Neal. Missed it badly. Trying to save it as Carney. Can't get there. Good effort. And it will go back to the Panthers here with 2:41 to go in the ball game. Again, back in action on Thursday. Pregame at 4:45. Tip-off at 5 with the girls against Perry. And then Friday, 5:45 pregame, 6 o'clock tip as they take on Frontenac. Paola, very good in the open court. Very good ball handler for his frame. Off right side for Audie. Oh, miscommunication there between Audie and Boehm. Loose ball, Fletcher's gonna go get it. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Wellsville. And so far tonight, ball handling, taking care of the basketball has been the issue for Paola, especially coming up the floor and when they set their offense. That perimeter ball handling has been an issue. And Wellsville has been a big part of that. 2:23 to play, 11-point game. Showalter out high, working against Moala. Dorsey, he'll drive. And it should be, and it is, a charge. Now, Fletcher set that one up. He had a little bit of help, I think, from Boehm, kind of pressing people towards him. Fletcher's pretty good at taking those. It's the fourth foul rather on Dorsey. 9th team foul. They'll get it into Newkirk. Now Moala. He'll blow past O'Neal. O'Neal's legs are starting to go a little bit, I think. Help coming from Carney. They'll foul Moala to send him to the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 on the night from the stripe early in the game. He's got 14 points in this one. Bo Robinson here in the second half. In the second, he's got 12. He's got 17 for the night. And has left a few at the charity stripe as well. A lot of times making his own opportunities by getting, most of the time, in fact, making his own opportunities by getting rebounds and putting them back up has been Bo Robinson. And Trey Moala now 3 for 3 on the night from the charity stripe. The Panthers stretch it back out to 12. Garrett Williams checks back in. Out goes Newkirk. And here's the second one from Moala. Left it off the heel. And rebound pulled out by O'Neal. Here he comes. Baseline for O'Neal. And a good look, good take. Probably should have been more attacking. O'Neal, he's got 9 second half points, 12 for the ball game. Here's Williams. I'm going to say Garrett walked with it. This is not one to write home about for Garrett Williams. He's had quite a few turnovers in this one. And again, he's coming off a year ago. And I think it'll just probably take him a little bit to get into the form that they expect and will need from him. Loose ball, that's the kind of effort, though, all around. O'Neal, now the numbers are in favor of Wellsville. O'Neal pulls the trigger from way downtown, no good. Rebound, who else? Robinson, and he's going to be fouled. No, a walk. Well, he's being ripped down from behind by the other guy. It's kind of tough not to. Dorsey pulling him down, but a turnover after the rebound by Robinson. He is very good at the glass. Showalter wanted it, thought about it. He'll drive on Moala, backing, spinning, lost it. He walked with it. That's karma. 52-42. it all dates back to that long run. They've just maintained it. They haven't. Wellsville has not been able to overcome that hole they dug themselves in the first quarter when it was a 21-4 game at the end of one. And basically since that point, they've been trying to get out of the mess. Bain with it. He'll get the reset after getting now Moala into the paint, an elbow. And now they're just trying to kill some clock here under a minute to play. Moala off the front of the rim, good. He's got 17. 54-42. From the elbow, O'Neal, no good. Rebound, Audie. I think the Eagles might be, nope, they're going to keep pressing. Winton all the way down the floor. Fletcher, he is just getting hassled, three guys. I don't think Fletcher likes it. Here's Moala in the paint. Kick back Newkirk, and a block going to be called on O'Neal. Some insult to injury as Moala will then go to the free throw line to shoot two. And O'Neal will foul out of the ball game. Boy, it wasn't for lack of effort for Caden O'Neal. He's tried to will them back into this one here in the second half. Again, he's got 9 second-half points, 12 for the ball game. But he does foul out of the game with those 12 points here with 27.8 seconds to play. In comes Pitzer, in comes Ramey, in comes Williams back into the ball game. Out goes Bain and Newkirk and Robinson. Out goes Showalter. In comes Dorsey for them. Again, this Wellsville team, they're going to be a tough out for a lot of 3A teams, some 4A teams. They're a scrappy bunch, and they've got some height, some size, some basketball players on that team. And Walla knocks down the first one. 4 out of 5 a night from the stripe. Now 5 out of 6. It's pretty good. 56-42. Panthers going to survive this one, but not for lack of effort from Wellsville. Hopefully learned a little bit tonight for Paola. You can't take a breath against anybody. Certainly the rest of this tournament. I think Perry's been very good in football. I don't know about basketball. There's a 3 by Dorsey. Drops it in. Perry's been very, very good in football. That doesn't always translate onto the hard court. I haven't peeked ahead to really research them yet this week. But they will be probably athletic, and then Frontenac's been very good as well. Recently, they got some basketball players on that squad. 56-45, though, the Panthers are going to win this one, and they will move to 2-0 on the year. Wellsville will fall to 0-1 as they begin the season as well. Ladies won earlier tonight, 56-35. We'll come back, give you your final scoring totals. Wrap things up here from Paola. Panthers are 2-0. They win at 56-45 over Wellsville, and you've watched it right here on Paola Sports Live. Back in 30.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Back at here one final time, get a nice zoomed in look there on the hardwood right in the middle of the floor here as the Panthers defend that home floor tonight here against the Wellsville Eagles as the ladies won earlier tonight 56-35. Men win just a moment ago 56-45. How about that? I like some numbers that are all kind of very similar, so both teams score the same amount of points. Pretty cool. 2 players in double figures for Wellsville, 12 points leading the way for Caden O'Neal, 10 points for Jimmy Dorsey. 6 points from Jackson Showalter, 9 points from Desmond Winton in very short time. I bet Desmond plays more this season than he did tonight. Ian Smith with 4, 2 points for Willie Dorsey for the Eagles. For the Panthers, well, again, a good team effort. 8 guys in the scoring totals, led tonight by Trey Moala, who had 19 points in this one. Quiet second half, 12 points at halftime. And Bo Robinson had a quiet first half, but a good second half as he had 12 points in the second half as he had 17 tonight as well. So 19 and 17 for Moala and Robinson respectively. 5 points for Garrett Williams, 5 points from Carson Bain, 4 points from Brock Pitzer, 3 points from Fletcher Audie, 2 points from Aiden Morrison, 1 point from Logan Newkirk here for the Panthers. Back in action coming up on Thursday. Pregame at 4:45, tip-off at 5 o'clock with the ladies as they take on Perry LeCompton. Boys will follow against the Cause. And then Friday in action, 5:45 pregame, 6 o'clock tip as the Panthers take on the Frontenac Raiders. We'll have all that action for you here this week. Tournament week from Paola. Panthers get the sweep tonight over Wellsville. That'll do it for my partner, Caden Carvalho. I'm BJ Harris saying so long tonight from Paola. The Panthers are victorious. We'll do it again on Thursday. You've been watching it on Paola Sports Live.
You've been watching Panther Athletics on Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, and Miami County Dance Movement. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.